Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Are you absolutely terrible at dating?
Jubal.
There is only one way to be sure, and that's a second date update. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. We've got Abby on the phone. Abby, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Yes.
Good. You emailed us about wanting to get a hold of a guy who you went on a date with. Tell us the story. Tell us what your email said.
So I went on a date with this guy named Daniel. We had a lunch date, and it was a really good lunch. I decided that I didn't really have to go back to work. So we drove over to my apartment, and on the way over, he was like, I think that I can probably afford to take the rest of the day off, too.
You guys have a nooner on your first date?
Afternoon delight.
Absolutely.
So,
Abby, answer the question, Abby.
We totally support this, Abby.
no, we didn't actually. We didn't even kiss.
Okay.
Because when he got here, he all of a sudden was very concerned about getting back to work. And he convinced me that he really needed to go. And I guess at the time I was kind of like, okay, well, I guess he's got to go. But he hasn't called me for like 2 weeks now.
All right.
And I'm wondering why the sudden change of heart when he came over. I don't know if he just was having second thoughts about like what was going to happen or what.
Have you tried to get a hold of him?
Yeah, I've texted him. I haven't tried, I tried not to bug him too much, but I texted him a couple times.
All right.
Did he say or check his phone or take a call from work between No. Okay.
So you can't think of any reason why he'd ditch out and not get back to you?
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right, we're going to call him right after this and get your second date update. You ready?
Okay.
All right.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A lot of people think we do these second date updates to exploit people's relationships. I say no. It's because we're open for love here, and we want to help people find love.
If
That's
someone
why I like to do it.
else said that on the show, it may be believable.
It's your second date update. Again, you go out with someone, and they kind of blow you off, and you want to find out why. We'll call them for you. Abby's on the phone. Abby met a guy named Daniel for lunch. Once they got back to her apartment, though, Daniel said he had to go back to work and left, and he hasn't called her back. She tried texting him.
Has this ever happened to you before?
I'm going to start calling him right now.
Has a dude ever ditched you?
No, but maybe you shouldn't. I'm a little embarrassed. I'm starting to regret this.
Why?
I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't do this.
No. Stick
It'll be
to
fine.
your guns.
It'll be fine. Hey, you'll get your answer no matter what, and then you'll know.
Hello?
Daniel, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
I'm sorry, you're who?
Jubal? I don't get that a lot. Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on moving 92.5, the radio station.
Oh, yeah. Hey, man, I know you guys. What's going on?
Yeah, I figured you did. Hey, we have a mutual friend I wanted to call and talk to you about for a second.
Yeah, sure.
Do you remember Abby? You guys went on a lunch date together.
Oh, yeah.
I just have a question for you about that date. Like, why did you leave her place after you said that you had the rest of the day off and you would blow off work to hang out with her?
Oh, this is that
Second date update?
second date thing you guys got. So
Yes,
she called you
sir.
guys?
She emailed us and she wanted us to ask you why you haven't called her back.
All right. Well, we went back to her place. Man, I walk in, and she's got these life-size posters of Justin Bieber.
Really?
Yeah.
How old are
Okay.
you?
You know what?
Are you-
We need to talk about this.
Yeah, you were going to be on the phone.
Yeah, Daniel's. Abby, I think you do have some explaining to do. Why do you have life-size things of Justin Bieber at your place?
Okay, let's get it straight. There was one, and it's not life-size. It's poster-size. But really? That's a deal breaker for you?
Well, it kind of freaked me out, honestly.
My little sister was a huge Justin Bieber fan, and she had a whole bunch of them, and she kind of grew out of the phase, and I like Justin Bieber, and I don't know. She gave them to me. She offered to give them to me, and I
Okay.
I needed something on the wall.
Abby, your little sister grew out of them. You shouldn't grow into them.
Yeah, that is very true.
Who doesn't
Yeah.
like Justin Bieber? Come on.
I met him in person. I will say he is adorable.
Yeah?
But
I'll vouch.
I still wouldn't put pictures of him up in my place.
How old are you, Abby?
I'm 29.
29, yeah. Abby, I would refrain from doing that.
I think this seems a little judgy. Come on. Like, yeah. Okay, we all have different music tastes, different movie tastes. Like, you're not going to like her because of one Justin Bieber poster.
Yes, I would defriend a friend if they
Well,
had a
that's
Justin Bieber
judgmental.
poster in the living room.
Daniel?
That says a lot about the person.
Daniel didn't.
No, it wasn't in the living room. It was in my bedroom.
Whoa.
Ooh,
That's-
you were...
You didn't help your case at all there, Abby. Daniel,
Oh,
did it really, like, is this really that big of a thing for you, though?
There's a couple of things she said during lunch that kind of sparked my red flag, and
like what?
she says like a lot and
Okay.
kind of
I'm from
does her
California. What do
hair.
you expect?
I know. She does her hair with her finger, she twirls it and cocks it to the side.
She sounds super
Okay.
cute to me. I'm in,
No,
man.
I do that.
Okay.
I
And then
do,
I
and
have
you
to
know what?
I have to go further with that and say she is adorable. She's very, 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 very cute.
All right.
Daniel, look, stop being silly. This doesn't need to be a deal breaker. Okay? Clearly we had fun. You think I'm cute. You want to kiss me. You like me. Come on.
Okay.
You sound like
All right,
fun,
okay,
Abby.
Yeah.
Daniel,
I'll make you a deal. We'll go to the art fair on our second date, and I'll buy you something else to put.
okay.
Yeah, just
you know,
wait until he discovers her Disney collection
Right?
of figurines.
Yeah, seriously. Normally we say we'll pay for you guys to go on a second date. I'm not buying a painting. I'll tell you that right now. But we will pay for dinner for you guys. Will you guys go out again?
Yeah, I'd definitely go out there again. I think it's pretty awesome that you did this. It's kind of cool.
You liked that she did the second date update?
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Yeah.
And Abby's super excited.
Yes.
Yes.
Although there are 13-year-old girls everywhere who are so pissed at you for taking down that Justin Bieber poster for another guy. I'll tell you that right now. I'm sure all of us have been in that situation before where you're out and then somebody comes up to you and they're like, hey, you remember me? And you can't think of their name.
That's the
Always.
worst.
How do you handle that? Normally I have my bodyguard punch them in the face, which is why I don't have a lot of friends anymore.
It's weird.
But it's always tough to figure out how you handle that. You're like, hey, yeah, of course I remember you there.
Oh, God, here you are.
And that's what happened to Penny, who's on the phone today for a second date update. Her email said that she ran into an old friend, but he didn't really remember her.
Oh, no.
I guess they still ended up going out on a date, though. What's up, Penny? How are you?
Good. How are you?
Not
Oh,
bad.
Man, was that moment awkward when you realized that this guy that you were excited to see didn't know who you were?
Yeah, it was really awkward, especially because I thought I would have been memorable because we were like sort of friends in middle school.
Dude, that's messed up.
So you knew him from middle school, you said?
Yeah,
Okay.
we knew each other in middle school and we didn't really hang out in the same groups, but
Right.
like if we had a class together and we didn't know a lot of other people, we would usually like try and sit next to each other because he was always like really funny and would make me laugh during class.
So wait, did you just like randomly run into him out and about?
Yeah, I was at this fair thing and I saw somebody that looked like him. And then when I got close enough that I was like pretty sure it was him by profile, I just like said the name Christian loudly. And he turned around and then I knew it was definitely him.
Oh,
So
Okay.
that could have been kind of weird the way you did that.
Yeah.
Just walking around. Christian! Oh, cool. He looked.
If it's a big group of people, I figure like you say a name, like somebody might just think you're talking to somebody behind them.
Yeah.
So what happened after you said his name?
He turned around and you know that look people have where they're like, crap, this person knows me and I definitely can't place them, but their face is kind of familiar.
Yeah.
He definitely had that in his eyes, so I sort of started talking, and then I just realized he could not remember my name, so I told him who I was.
Okay. And then after you told him your name was Penny, did he remember you, or was he still like, no, not ringing a bell?
No, he remembered, but you could tell it was like an effort of like opening an old file cabinet, trying to remember.
So what was that like for you? I mean, were you insulted or were you fine with it?
Well, I don't know. I feel like he looked really cute, so I was like a little bummed.
Well, you're hot enough that I'm going to let that one slide.
Yeah, like I was a little bummed about it, but I wasn't gonna like let that deter me from talking to him.
So how'd the conversation go after he finally remembered who you were?
It was fine. It was very like small talk. He just looked really good. Like he grew up really well. He lost a little bit of the baby fat, which I said out loud, and I probably shouldn't have.
Wow, you lost your baby fat.
You're not so fat.
Look at you. Yeah. Wow.
Good job, buddy.
Way to overcome adversity and be good looking when you got older.
Yeah, well, anyway, so I just told him that I thought he looked really good, and then he kind of said the same back.
So wait, did you guys go out on an actual date, or did you just hang out at the fair and have weird conversations about how much weight you've lost?
No, we talked for like 5 minutes, and then our friends were kind of trying to like go to different things. So he just said we should hang out sometime, and he let me pick the restaurant, and we just like so we could continue chatting and kind of catching up, and
Okay.
And how was the date?
It started out really well. We kind of like reminisced a little, and then it got a little awkward kind of in the middle. A friend of mine, a guy friend of mine, ended up being at the same restaurant, and he came over and sat down with us at the table.
God, you run into people that you know all over the place.
I know. It's weird.
He just sat down at your table.
Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to, like, if you knew him, you would be like, yeah, that makes sense. But it was awkward because we were kind of like right in the middle of the date.
Right.
Yeah.
But then, I don't know, I sort of saw it as like a positive because he gets to see somebody that I work in the same industry with. He got to learn a little bit about me and just kind of like see that I, have like a community around me and stuff.
And it shows that you're like a popular person.
Yeah, like I have friends. I'm not weird.
Did he stay for a long time?
He probably stayed for a good 15 minutes.
Dang.
Okay.
On a date, that's
You're
a
like,
long
hey,
time.
you're dropping hints all over the place. I'm on a
Yeah,
date.
but it honestly didn't feel like 15 minutes. Like I was surprised when I realized it was. We all got along really well. Like It wasn't until after he left that it kind of started to feel like maybe it disrupted the date a little bit.
Do you think it could have been the French kiss when you kissed your friend goodbye?
No, that didn't happen.
You didn't say that. What are you imagining in your head right now?
That's not what happened?
It was not a three-way in a restaurant.
I thought that's like it's a coworker of yours. That's naturally what happens when they say goodbye.
No,
so
it's not.
okay.
My coworker.
So not that. All right.
But Christian couldn't have been upset by that. I mean, it's out of your control.
Yeah, I don't think he was upset. It was just like, you could just tell he was kind of uncomfortable. Like,
Maybe it ruined the momentum of the evening.
it kind of just plateaued from there. Like, it was like an awkward side hug when we left.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. That was my next question. Was how did
Right.
it end? Awkward side hug. That's usually a great sign
No.
Yeah.
at the end of a date.
Yeah.
It's not.
Man.
You know what? Maybe he hasn't grown up very much. Maybe he's still awkward around girls, and like it was uncomfortable for him to give you a hug.
Maybe. I don't know. I felt really good about the date in general, so I didn't really know, like, if he thought I was, like, dating the other guy or was interested in the other guy or if that guy was interested in me. I just didn't really, it was really hard to read him at the end of, like, how he thought the date went.
All right. And have you talked to him since?
I've reached out a couple times, and I feel like I've kind of gotten the brush off a little. So I just kind of want to get a hold of him and see if I can, like, explain my side and just clear the air. If that guy was the issue,
Yeah. I wouldn't get panicked about it because that guy might not be the issue. There could be a slew of other issues that you don't know about, you know?
Yeah, maybe it wasn't as good on his side as I thought it was.
I was going to tell her it sounds really salvageable, but apparently not.
You never know. All right.
One side is giving me hope.
Yeah.
All right, we'll play a song, come back, and then call him and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, we're right in the middle of a second date update, and if you missed the first part, Penny is on the phone, and she's upset because she's not getting a call back from a middle schooler that she went on a date with.
No, you're saying that's so wrong.
I'm sorry. Should probably clarify.
Yeah.
Penny, unless you don't want me to clarify.
No, please do.
Okay. Penny went out with a dude named Christian. They actually know each other from middle school. She saw him at a fair, and she yelled out his name. She was like, hey, Christian, and he didn't really remember her until they started talking. They ended up going out to dinner and having a fun time. She does think the reason that he might not be calling back is because one of her friends kind of showed up and sat down for like 15 minutes in the middle of the date, and it might have been kind of strange. But other than that, we have no idea why he's blown her off.
I think that you are going to get a second date out of this and that there's some, like, reasonable explanation for all of it.
I hope so, because, like, he's really cute and funny, and I don't know. It'd be nice to see him again.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to dial his phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Christian, please?
Yeah, this is Christian. Who's this?
Oh, Christian, cool. I just want to say that you don't know me, but I know you very well.
Okay, that comes off creepy.
What is this?
What is this?
Who's calling?
Who's calling? That's a really loaded question,
Dude, just
Christian.
tell him. What the...
Who is anybody, really? You know?
God, don't get philosophical.
I mean, who are we all?
Look,
Like,
I don't have a lot of time. I'm on lunch. I just love to know what's going on.
right, well, I was trying to give you some food for thought over your lunch break, but I guess not, Christian.
Oh, God.
Christian, my name's Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
Okay, and that would be why I started off the phone call with stupid jokes instead of just having a conversation.
Is there something you guys need from me?
Yeah, he's like, you're an expert on this, so I get
What
it.
do we all
Not
need,
funny.
Christian?
Yeah,
What
okay.
do we need in
Drop
life?
the joke. The joke is over.
He's
Yes.
gonna hang up, dude.
Christian,
Yeah.
don't hang up. There is something that we need from you. We actually got an email about you from one of our listeners, and they asked us to call you.
Really? Are you being serious?
I don't know, Christian. What is...
Yes,
dang it.
yes,
Yes,
you're
I-
being serious. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I don't even have the patience for him
I
right now,
know.
Christian. I'm sorry.
Christian, I'm being serious. One of our listeners emailed us because they wanted us to contact you.
All right. Who?
Her name is Penny, and you guys actually know each other from middle school, and then you guys went out on a date a little while
Oh
ago.
my God. Honestly, I want Penny to leave me alone.
No, that is not the response I was hoping for, Christian.
Why? What?
Christian.
Yeah, I really. I'm sorry, guys. No offense to you, but I don't need to hear from her again.
You don't... Well, why? Why are you so upset?
Yeah.
We talked to her. She sounded nice.
She scammed me. I don't know. That's all I have to say.
What do you mean she scammed you? She said you guys had a lovely dinner date and that you're cute and you make her laugh. Like, whoa, what a scam.
That's really sweet of her, but that is not how our night went.
What?
Well, what happened? Because we talked to her, and she said everything was cool.
Well, did she tell you about her friend who sat down at the table?
She did.
Yeah?
And did she tell you that they attempted to scam me?
No,
How?
she didn't tell us that. What do you mean?
Well, both of them were clearly part of some, those things like multi-level marketing schemes, like pyramid schemes, and they tried to run one on me at the table.
What? What? They like
Whoa.
tried to get you to buy some cleaning products or like a pair of like ladies' tights or something and you weren't into it?
No, actually, it was water filters.
Oh, you're kidding.
They're trying to sell you water filters?
Yeah, not a joke. Like, they were trying to sell me some pure as Amazonian rainwater water filters.
Look, man, it sounds like you're upset about that. I think it sounds fabulous.
Oh, come
On a
on.
date, it's
Are you
not.
sure you didn't just misconstrue what they were talking about their work and you just thought that they were pitching you or something?
It was just way too coincidental. Like, oh, her friend comes over to the table. Oh, they both love selling water filters. Oh, they want me to sell water filters. Oh, you have a pamphlet on how to sell water filters.
Oh, wow. What's next? Okay.
Excuse me,
gosh.
Christian. This is Penny on the phone. I don't feel like I'm really being fairly represented right now. Am I allowed to cut in?
No.
Well, even if you weren't, you just did. So
Too
that's
late
fine. You're on the phone now.
Well, I feel like I'm being dragged in the mud, and I want to defend myself.
Why is she on the phone? Are you? Is this all part of this scam? Are you all trying to sell me water filters?
No, Christian,
Actually.
not yet. Not yet, at least. We're not in the water filter business, but it sounds like Penny is. But we did sort of scam you because, yeah, she's been on the phone listening this whole time.
I'm just like really surprised, Chris. Like that just sounds. I feel like you're making it sound like I was there to sell you a water filter. It was like my friend just happened to be there, and it. Like, just because we like what we do doesn't mean that we're trying to sell you a water filter or, like, make you a water filter salesman. Like, do I think it's, like, a really great gig? Yes. But, like, you don't have to.
Listen, you got to put yourself in my shoes. It was all way too coincidental in there, Penny. Like, suddenly he's just at our table and has a pamphlet to show me how to sell water filters.
Yeah.
I mean, I have 3 pamphlets in my purse right now. You just, like, walk around with them. That's part of it.
That is so weird.
Yeah.
It's
Penny,
not weird. It's like carrying a business card.
it's not like carrying a business card, Penny.
No, because you're trying to involve everyone around you in your, like, little pyramid scheme. And
It's not a pyramid
not everyone
scheme.
wants to be a part of it.
Well, I'm not trying to involve everyone. I'm just saying, like, if somebody I like wants to be a part of it, like, I want to give them the opportunity to. And I wasn't even the one that brought it up. He did. It's not like I was trying to sell you anything.
Yeah, but you were the one who was like, wow, you should totally do this. It's such easy money. You can keep your day job and make, I don't know, you had all these statistics that you were pulling out. And it felt like the date turned into you trying to make money off of me. You know what I mean?
I was just trying to be honest. Like, I wasn't trying to sell you. And that's genuinely how I feel. You can make an extra $5,000 a month. Like, that's not a joke.
That's a lot.
Look, Penny, I want to believe you because otherwise I had a good time. But the coincidences were just one after the other, and it made it so strange.
Could there?
I feel like it was one coincidence that he showed up.
That he showed up and you do like a bad commercial, like running through a bit is what made it feel weird, Penny. Like all of the things you said in those 15 minutes felt like I was watching some happy-go-lucky commercial on television.
I mean, honestly, Christian, I don't know what to tell you. Like, it was a coincidence, but it's like after we started talking, you actually seemed genuinely interested in potentially selling, which is why we kept going. Like, are you?
Are you still trying to sell me on this?
Right.
And no, I was never interested, not even then, and certainly not now. I just wanted to go out on a date with you.
I mean, that's all I wanted to, but if I think that you're interested, I mean, if you don't want to sell, obviously you don't have to. Like, I could just get you a good discount on one.
Oh my
God.
gosh, Penny,
Oh
what
my
are you
God.
doing?
That's pretty
Penny,
sweet.
Penny.
Dude, you got to think about the fringe benefits, Christian.
I feel like the water filters have brainwashed you, Penny.
No, they didn't. They're good water filters.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like you guys haven't even tried. You would probably really like them, and you're on the radio. Like, I could email you guys a couple advertising things if you wanted to.
No.
Drop something.
Penny,
Us to
yeah.
advertise?
Everybody else might not be into it, and it's kind of illegal to do that, but I'm in. So
No.
send that to the station.
No.
But let's
Do
get back
not,
to the
Penny.
second date here. We'll talk about our money-making opportunity behind the scenes. We need to talk about your date with Christian. Christian, would you like to go out on a second date with Penny? We will pay for it.
I absolutely no. I don't want to go on a second date. I don't want to be scammed anymore, and I don't think you guys realize what's happening here on the radio because you're being scammed too.
Okay.
Jubal,
Yeah, Jubal is allowed to be scammed. I feel like it's fine.
Yeah, whatever. You guys say that until I'm in Ibiza hanging out
with that water
with
filter
Penny.
money.
Yeah, exactly. With a boat named Filter.
Yeah.
Look, I know you guys are all joking and making fun of me, but I'm not kidding. Like, you could make enough money to buy a boat if you were good at selling.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
dang.
You got that boat money.
I know, Penny. That's why I'm in. We're good.
Oh, God.
I think you're pulling my leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would never do that to anybody. But Christian,
You don't ruin a good business opportunity when
Yeah,
it knocks
no.
on your door.
Christian, are you sure you won't go on another date?
Absolutely not.
Even if she didn't bring up the water filter stuff, like you liked her.
Yeah, all that aside.
I don't know if I can not bring it up. It's a part of my life.
All right. Well,
wow.
I stand wrong.
Well, I'm sorry the second date didn't work out for you, Penny. And Christian, thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Yeah, and you have fun struggling with those conventional water filters, the ones that burst into flames. You try to use them.
Ooh, you're good already.
Yeah, see?
Can I privately send you the link to these? Because they're really good.
Dude, send it along, Penny.
Oh my God.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Got a text in at 78592 says, I don't know what to think about that second date update, but I do know that I'm going to be rich now. Thank you. So, if you missed today's second date update, Penny wanted to call this dude named Christian. They actually knew each other in middle school, and she saw him at a fair. They decided to actually go out after they reconnected. But the reason he wasn't calling back was because during her date, she ran into a friend who she works with. They work in the same field. They do like a pyramid scheme type thing for water filters.
Yeah.
And they spent like 15 minutes pitching him on why he should sell these water filters, and he thought that he'd been scammed and set up by her to go out on this date just so that she could try to sell him some water filters.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. It just dawned on me.
What?
Did she just do the whole second date update so she could pitch us the same thing?
Whoa.
Did we get scammed?
Maybe you guys got scammed, but I'm still investing in this, okay? So, yeah, you guys lost out because you don't want to believe her, but I am going to retire pretty soon.
We did get a couple texts, and they're like, what are the water filters called? Like,
Totally.
this could honestly be a scam.
And what if she never wanted to date with the guy to begin with?
Oh, my God.
What if the
mind
whole thing
blown.
from the very beginning? What if she never even knew him from junior high?
Well, then she's a genius marketer, and good job.
Yeah.
Hopefully we moved some water filters for you. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Don't forget, it is Friday, so Young Jeffrey's Song of the Week.
Yay.
is coming up at 8:10. Today's second date update is crazy. This guy, Jake, is on the phone, and he actually met the girl that he wants us to call at a wedding. That's
Okay.
not that crazy. That happens a lot. But she was the bride.
What?
Okay, we don't even want to be involved in this. I'm going to put my foot down right now.
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
She
thank
wasn't
God.
But he did meet her at a wedding.
Oh, my God, Jubal.
What's up, Jake? How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Oh.
So your email said that you met the girl that you want to call today at a wedding. I made up the bride part. Tell us a little bit about her.
Well, I mean, she's really hot.
The first thing that attracts anyone.
Right. I did notice that she was packing heat in her booty.
There you go. That's nice. So you were at this wedding and you were like, damn, that is.
No, I know. I definitely was. I was eyeing the buffet before, but then I saw that and I'm like,
You're like, wait a second. There's a much bigger honey glazed ham over there I would like to sample. So how did you approach her at the wedding? Did you already know her? Is she a friend or did you just meet her there?
She knew the groom, and I was friends with the bride.
Okay, so you didn't know her prior to the wedding. You met her at the wedding.
No, I did not. We met at the wedding, yeah.
Okay.
And were you watching her the whole time to make sure she wasn't there with the date, or were you just crossing your fingers and hoping for the best?
I was just hoping. In retrospect, I probably should have checked.
Yeah. Most people go to weddings with dates, so.
Right. No, I didn't check. I just figured, what the hell? How often am I going to be able to see someone like that? I might as well approach her while I can.
So how did you approach her?
Well, this is really stupid thinking about in retrospect. I went over to her and I pretended to drop my wallet, and then I picked it up in front of her, and then I was like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to get in your way, and then I was like, hey, I didn't recognize you. Are you,
Oh, my God.
do you know the bride or the groom? And she's like, oh, well, actually, I'm friends with the groom. And I was like, oh, well,
So that actually worked? You dropped your wallet in front of her like, oops, sorry about that.
Well, in my mind, it worked better than it actually did, but I think that it worked somewhat.
Did she see through it? She knew, obviously, that you were trying to pick up on her, right?
I'm pretty sure she did.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that she was aware.
It makes it easier also to ask for the number like, hey, obviously I'm hitting on you. Can we go out? So you guys did go out, though. Tell us about your date.
Originally, we were going to go out to dinner, but I worked really late that night. Mm-hmm. And so, I called her like 4 or 5 hours before our date, and I was like, hey, I have this big project I have to be able to finish, so can we just do the date at my place? I can cook you dinner, and, maybe we can watch something.
Was that really your excuse, or was this just a plan to get her back to your place?
No, that is. I swear.
From now on, you're going to use it as an excuse.
Yeah, I guess that I should.
And so she came over to your house, and then what'd you guys do?
I made her dinner, and then we watched a movie, and we had a few drinks, made out a little bit.
Nice.
Is that it? Just make out, or did you guys do more?
Yeah, no, that was kind of it.
Oh, you're letting me down. I thought I was like, man, this started off as a dinner date at a restaurant, and now he's like, just said, I have to work late. Now she's back at the house, they're drinking, watching TV. This is going to end great. So you made out for a little while, and how did everything end with her?
I thought at least it went well, and the next day I went to text her just to check up to see how things were, and she never really responded.
So have you heard anything from her at all?
No, nothing.
Was the conversation easy when you guys were together, or was it like some awkward stuff?
Well, yeah, looking back on it, I think that I probably told one too many stories about being drunk with my buddies.
I'm going to go with
I've
yes.
been in that position before because I have a lot of drunk stories. It's pretty much the only stories I have. And so if I'm out on a date, I realize like, oh man, like every single story that I've said has been about me being hammered.
And they're impressive to your bros. They're not impressive to the lady.
No, not.
You know?
See, I had the same problem that Jubal had because I was like, yeah, this is a really great story. I got I'm drunk in that story. I'm drunk in that story too.
All right. So you think maybe that she just thinks you're like a party dude or something?
That's what I'm afraid of. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why I wanted to call you guys because, I can legitimately have a normal date where we go to dinner and I don't talk about how I got drunk with my buddies all the time.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, and the ladies can correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I feel like if you do that, if you talk about being drunk all the time, maybe a girl will look at you like, oh, you're not the type of dude.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I'm afraid, because it was a first meeting that she may just have the wrong idea. And I would love the chance to make it up.
Explain it to her that you're not always drunk. All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Thank you.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Jake is on the phone, and today he wants to call a girl named Eliza. They met at a wedding, ended up having a date back at his house. He made her dinner. They watched some TV, made out a little bit, but then she left, and he hasn't heard a thing from her. The only thing that he thinks went wrong on the date is maybe he told one too many drunk stories, and maybe it turned her off. Because girls love it when you're on a first date and you're just like, yeah, me and my buddy Chet, we're just like crushing beers. Oh, I got another story for you. It's about when me and my buddy Chet were crushing beers. Like, so he feels like he kind of did that number, and now she's like, I don't know if I want to date this dude. He seems just like a kind of a douchebag. Would that be an appropriate breakdown of your date, Jake?
Unfortunately, yeah.
All right. Well, I'm about to dial the phone number. Any last thoughts before we get her on the phone?
I really do think that I can make it better. I really do think I can.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to dial the phone number, see if we can get her on the phone. Okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Eliza, please?
this is she.
Hi, Eliza. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Do you have the wrong number?
I don't think so. Is your number 63865?
Yeah, that's my phone number.
Okay, then you're the Eliza that I want to talk to. How you doing today?
Okay, I'm fine, I guess.
Well, I'm calling you because a listener of ours recently sent us an email asking us to get a hold of you.
Okay, why?
Because you guys recently went out on a date and now you're not calling him back.
Okay.
His name is Jake. You met him at a wedding and then ended up having dinner at his house?
How do you guys know that? He sent you an email?
Yeah, he did. He told us a little bit about your date and also said that you're not calling him back. What did you think of Jake?
He seemed nice enough.
Nice enough.
Yeah, from meeting him, he seems like a good guy.
Okay, so everything you're saying sounds like you don't think that about him anymore, though.
Well, I mean, I'm not calling him back, so.
Okay.
Good point.
Yeah, very good point. Do you mind telling us why you don't want to see him again? He's curious.
Well, he kind of canceled our dinner date and invited me to go back to his place, which, I was a little skeptical about if he was just trying to get me, to go back to his place and have dinner there and whatever, but.
He told us about that, and I thought the same thing,
Oh.
because I even asked him when we talked to him, and I was like, that was a great excuse to get you back to his house, but he was 100% legit. He was working late.
Yeah, it sounds like a lie.
But did you enjoy dinner and everything with him when you went over to his house?
I did, and we had a good time at first, and then after a few drinks, we just kind of started talking, and he started just telling me stories about, like, all of his late nights with his buddies and how they get wasted every weekend and, like, all these crazy stories, and I don't know, I was just kind of a little taken back by that.
Okay, was it just too many drunk stories?
Well, yeah, and I mean, he started saying that his nickname was the Moose.
The Moose?
And,
Why is his nickname the Moose? Did he explain that? Or
well, he told me that his buddies call him that once they all start, and once especially he starts drinking.
What does
Why?
he do?
Did he
Yeah,
give you
what
an
does he-
explanation?
He gave me a demonstration.
A demonstration.
I've got to hear
A
this.
demonstration of why they call him the Moose. Does it involve showing you a body part? Because that's where my mind instantly went.
No. No. He actually just grabbed the bottle of wine from the table and started chugging wine straight from the bottle.
Really? So was he just getting
Yeah.
hammered on your date then?
I don't know exactly. He was drinking a lot.
Okay.
Did he
well, that's
want
what
you
the
to,
Moose
like-
does.
Did he want you to, like, start chanting moose, moose, moose during it?
He did not ask me to do that, but I have a feeling that that's probably what usually happens.
Yeah, like if you would have started, he would have been like, "Yeah, this chick's down. She knows how Moose parties."
Oh my gosh.
What did you say when your date started chugging wine in front of you?
I mean, what do you say? I was just like,
oh, wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Are you going to be super impressed by that? Like, my patent move is chugging a whole bottle of wine in front of a girl. Trust me, works every time.
I didn't know what to say.
Yeah.
So, and then at one point, we were kind of watching TV, and he was still drinking, and he was like, well, maybe if we keep drinking, the little moose can come out and play.
No, he did not.
He actually referred to it as the little moose.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Hey, Eliza, when we talked to him, because we talked to everybody about their date, he left out the moose part. Have you been wanting to talk to the moose since?
I think I'm okay.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, Eliza, the moose is actually on the other line and just heard what you said. Moose, you there?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, no.
You left out a very important part of your story there, Jake.
No, we talked about all kinds of party stories. I didn't leave anything out.
Yeah, but you didn't tell us that you refer to yourself as Moose and then asked her to touch the little moose.
Well, to be fair, I don't remember that.
So that's a good sign.
There you go.
You don't remember that? Are you serious?
No, listen, I feel really bad. I felt like I already ruined the date because I had to move it to my place, and I wanted to impress you, so I wanted to sound adventurous. And I'm like, well, what adventure stories have I done? And they all ended up involving me drinking.
Well, there's a difference between being adventurous and acting like a frat boy.
Beer bonging wine in front of your date.
I'm sorry. I'm a fun guy when I party, and I wanted you to experience the moose. Ride the antlers. That's what I do sometimes.
Jake, getting drunk on a first date and calling yourself the moose is just it's not cool. And I'm looking for somebody who's more mature than that.
Yeah, I know. And you know what? And I made a mistake, and I feel bad. Once again, I was nervous. I wasn't making the best decisions. I was nervous because I liked you.
And Eliza, you couldn't have hated it that much. I mean, you did make out with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I kind of regret that, but...
You regret that? You regret making out with me?
Uh-oh. The moose is loose, it sounds like. Jake is upset.
That's really insulting.
Well, Jake, from what you told us, you didn't really exactly sell yourself very well. Maybe. When did you guys make out? Did you guys make out before he started calling himself the moose or after, Eliza?
It was before.
It was before, okay. So she was down with making out with you until you started calling yourself the moose, and then she regrets it. I don't necessarily think it's that rude, Jake.
It's just, I can't believe she said that, though.
Jake, how about this? You got like 10, 15 seconds. Sell yourself to Eliza right now and make her think that you're not just a drunken D-bag.
Eliza, I apologize. I really do like you, and I was nervous. And I promise if I see you again that you'll really get to know the real me.
Eliza, would you like to go out on a second date with Jake? I will pay for it.
The moose, I just don't think that's going to happen.
Oh,
but
come on.
I feel like hopefully you learned something, and maybe you won't do this to the next girl you try to have a first date with.
One more date with the moose, and he'll prove to you. Maybe the moose won't even be there. It'll just be Jake.
Nah, I think I'm good.
Really?
All right.
That's too bad,
Well, thank you for your
Eliza.
time, Eliza. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right, Jake, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah,
No second date for you.
I unfortunately understand.
Yeah, maybe if you would have been the moose the whole time, you would have been able to seal the deal. I think that's the problem. Jake is boring.
And you know what? This moose is going to find a female me.
We need more moose in our lives.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. It just says, bruh, you made the moose angry.
Yeah,
You did. Don't insult the moose.
No, dude.
You don't know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the second date update that was obviously taped while Brooke was still here. She's out on maternity leave, and Jackie is filling in. But Jake wanted to call a girl named Eliza. They hung out, watched Netflix, stuff like that. Drank a little bit. That's kind of what he said.
Yeah.
Drank a little bit. He drank a lot. Turns out Jake is kind of a frat boy.
Yeah, he's a bro.
Yeah, he's a super bro. And he calls himself the Moose.
Right there just speaks volumes.
If any dude calls himself the anything, you're a bro.
Pretty much know they're a D-bag right away.
Yep.
So he got hammered while they were hanging out and kept calling himself the Moose and talking about all the crazy things that the Moose does when he drinks.
I picture posters hanging in his apartment, too.
Yeah.
With like Bud Light girls.
Yeah, exactly.
Even made an offer for the little Moose to come out and play. So Eliza was not down with that. She thought that he was kind of douchey and didn't want to go out with him again.
Yeah. And I like how guys like him, they don't get it. Even after he's like, what? What do you mean?
Yeah.
No one's turned down the moon.
Yeah.
Did you not hear how I describe myself? I describe myself as a very powerful animal. And also not one that you would normally think of as being a powerful animal, a moose, which also are kind of funny animals. Therefore, I'm powerful and I have a good sense of humor. I have everything that a chick wants. It's pretty much what Moose thinks of himself.
Yeah.
But he's single. That's
Surprisingly.
weird. Yeah.
Yeah. But he says there is a female moose out there who will want to date the moose.
Oh, I'm sure. He'll find his equivalent.
He will. And you'll see them at the bar when it's closing down, fighting in a parking lot somewhere.
Absolutely.
Both of them crying and angry. Yes. He's like, you just lost out. This moose relationship is over.
Yep.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the moose who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A lot of romances start in the office. I know for me, I've had a year-long fling with my desktop computer here at work. We've become very close. At first, it was a little hesitant to search all the things that I wanted it to search, but after a while, it was finding everything that I needed at full speed, and now I'm here all hours of the night, just hanging out with my desktop computer.
That is company property, sir.
I love that thing, and it loves me.
Man.
Don't love it anymore.
I bet IT loves you too.
And Oscar is on the phone today to do a second date update, and apparently he also has an office romance, but unfortunately his office romance isn't as successful as mine and my computers.
Of course.
Because his office romance isn't calling him back. What's up, Oscar?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Pretty good, man.
Do you work in the same office every day with this girl?
Well, yeah, we're basically across the hall, you know.
Oh my gosh, awkward.
So that's awkward. And you guys went out on a date together?
Yeah, she started like a few months ago, you know.
Okay.
Oh, so she's new there.
Yeah, she's just super cute, you know, and she just got this like awesome laugh, and it sounds stereotypical, but like, I just kind of fell for her. And
Okay, wait. Before we get too far into this, how does your company feel about inter-office romance? Like, are you going to get in trouble?
it's a pretty loose office, so I mean, there are a couple people right now who are dating each other. So I mean,
Okay. It's almost like you work at a restaurant where everybody hooks up with everybody. That's what it sounds like to me. Every time I've ever worked at a restaurant, everybody's dating everybody. Okay. So how did you finally ask this girl out?
Well, ever since she started, like, it's been one moment after the other. I'm trying to find a way to ask her out, and, you know, there would always be something in the way, like she'd be talking to a coworker or something, and finally I was just minding my own business in the break room, and she was talking to another worker about she always wanted to go ice skating, but she's never gone. And
the next day you showed up at work with ice skating gear on. Like, oh, weird.
Fancy seeing you
I didn't know you were in ice skating at all. That's strange. I wear this stuff sometimes because you never know when an ice skating rink is going to just break out somewhere.
Very low key way of doing it.
It was close. I mean,
Yeah.
Okay.
So what'd you do? Interrupt her conversation with another coworker and said, "I'll take you ice skating."
No, I played it cool, and later in the day, I did find some time when she was by herself, and I went up to her, and I was just like, look, I overheard that you wanted to go ice skating, and, you know, would you want to go with me? I can skate, and I think it'll be a fun time. And she actually said yes.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you into ice skating?
You know, it's not my, like, I've done ice skating, you know, but I know how to skate.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
I think it's a great first date.
I totally agree. Anytime you can do an activity with somebody, it's always a good time.
And how did it go?
So we ended up going that weekend, and, you know, she fell a couple times. I helped her, and,
Oh, so romantic.
you know, it was, yeah, there were moments, you know, it just seemed like a really good time, and it just felt like romantic. It was nice.
Okay,
Oh,
but
that's
she's
really
but
that's
she's
a
not
sweet update.
but she's not calling you back, right?
Yeah, she's not calling me back, and she's not talking to me at work, so I don't know. Yeah.
So clearly you did something wrong if she won't even talk to you at the office.
Yeah, and I'm racking my head I mean, I feel like there's like maybe one thing that could have happened on the date. That's the only thing I feel like.
What was it? What was the one thing?
So I've skated a lot, but I'm not the best skater.
Mm-hmm.
And, I was skating. She was keeping her balance. And I started to fall down. And I accidentally grabbed her hair. And we both fell down together pretty hard.
Dude, you
Ow,
took her
so
down
you
by her hair? That
Snatched her by the hair and threw her to the ground.
It was an accident. It was an accident.
But still.
What did she say? Was she like
got thrown to
a
the
little
ground?
too aggressive, sir?
I mean, she was hurting, and as was I. But by the end, we were laughing.
Okay.
She didn't think that you just were like skating behind her and were like, screw this. You know what? I never did have my chance to play hockey. Let's get a little rough right now.
I mean, she knew it was an accident.
Okay.
So I feel relieved. I'm glad like it wasn't extended awkward. But
That doesn't seem like a reason not to call somebody back. It's actually pretty funny.
yeah, no, totally. I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, I feel like that's the only weird moment that I can think of that could have been, a deal breaker. But
What was the end of your date like? Did you guys kiss? Did you make more plans?
so at the end of the night, I took her back to her place, and at the door, I got a goodnight kiss on the cheek.
That's
Okay.
Cheek kiss, all right.
That's still a positive.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. And you said that she's not even talking to you at work?
Yeah, it's last few days have been kind of weird. There was actually this one time I walked into the break room, and she straight up turned around and walked out.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
That is
So you must have done
bad.
something bad then.
I don't know what I did. I really need to know what I did. I'm like, I don't know. Yeah.
Dude, you need to repair this for a lot of reasons, not just a second date reason.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to make sure things are okay. And
So even if you don't get another date out of this, at least you hope that we can like make things cool between you guys so you can still work in the same building.
yeah, and at least I can find out what's wrong with me if there's a big deal. I don't know.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Cool. Thank you so much.
All right, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update. And if you're just joining us, Oscar is on the phone. And today he wants to call a girl named Rachel. Their first date included everything. Laughing, good conversation, penalty for unnecessary roughness when he threw her to the ground. Sounds worse without the context. But they went ice skating together. And at one point, he was falling and accidentally grabbed her hair and pulled her down by her hair. He says they laughed about it, and she realized that it wasn't anything he did on purpose. So he doesn't think that's the reason that she's not calling him back, but it's the only thing that he can think of. And remember, they did meet at work. They're coworkers. And ever since their date, she hasn't talked to him on text, phone, anything. And actually, she saw him in the break room the other day and turned around and walked out. So we're about to get her on the phone and find out what he did wrong on their date. You about ready to go, Oscar?
Yes, I just really want to know what's going on. Like I nobody seems to know, or they're acting like they don't know. So
Okay, so you've asked coworkers, like, hey, have you heard anything?
yeah, just like is she cool? Like what's going on? And like they don't know.
So either she hasn't said anything to anybody, or they're all keeping a big secret from you.
God, this is the best office drama ever. Why doesn't this stuff happen at our work?
Yeah, right?
Come on.
Yeah, you probably don't want that.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can get her on the phone, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Rachel there?
This is Rachel.
Hey, Rachel, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a morning radio show.
I'm not familiar.
Do you own a radio?
Yes, in my car I do.
Cool. Well, sometimes we're on that thing. One of our listeners actually emailed us asking if we could call you.
Okay. Who is that?
His name is Oscar.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, you were so excited leading up to it.
And Oscar told us about how he finally got up the nerve to ask you on a date the other day.
Yeah.
And he told us about your date, and he thought everything went great, but now apparently you're not calling him or texting him back, and also you're avoiding him at work. So he asked if we could get you on the phone and find out if he did something wrong.
Cool.
I sense the sarcasm there.
Yeah, this is kind of a weird situation.
Do you mind telling us what went wrong so that we can let Oscar know and maybe at least make things a little less awkward at work?
I just don't know what to say to him. I don't know what to say.
If you say it to us, maybe we can say it to him in a way that won't hurt his feelings.
All right.
What did he do? The date sounded super sweet. The ice skating.
Yeah, I mean, I had a great time on the date. It wasn't necessarily the date that was the bad thing.
So what was the bad thing then?
Well, we work in the same office, so I just kind of found out some information about him that kind of freaked me out a little bit, to be honest.
Oh my gosh, shut up. You heard office gossip about him?
I did.
From who? Was it someone that you consider like a friend, or was it someone who you think would be jealous that you guys went out?
No, it's my friend, and she's happily married, so I believe her.
So what was the office gossip?
I don't want to tell you guys because I don't want to embarrass him if it's not true,
Come on.
Well, like I said, if you tell us, maybe we can find a creative way to tell him that doesn't make it super strange.
Plus, if there was something going around about you at the office, you'd want to know. So at least you could clarify whatever it is.
That's true. So, all of our coworkers knew we were going out. Mm-hmm. So, of course, when I came back, my one friend's like, "How did it go?" And I was just telling her it was good. It was a nice date.
Yeah. Okay. And?
And then she, of course, started asking more detailed questions. And she said, "Did he do the thing?"
Did he do the thing? Wow. Sounds like he's got quite a reputation.
Yeah, he has a thing.
I don't know about Oscar. When Oscar takes ladies out, he does this thing. Did he do it to you? He's done it to all of us in the office.
No, it wasn't like that. It wasn't that.
So what's his thing then?
Well, I kept asking her, and she said, "Well, did he do the hot cocoa thing?"
This is sounding even worse and worse in my mind.
Or better and better, depending on what you like. I mean, I don't know.
Whatever your
I could get down
flavor
with
is.
some hot cocoa.
That's true. I mean, it goes with the date. So I'm like, "Oh, no, we didn't have any hot cocoa." And she goes, "No, did he bring the cups?"
The cups?
And so apparently, oh my gosh, I don't want to tell this. Apparently he has been collecting, those plastic cups in the break room where you get coffee and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's been collecting the ones that I'm drinking out of, like when we'll have a nice conversation at work, and writing the date on the cups. Yeah.
Weird. He's been collecting your coffee cups?
Yeah.
Oh my
What was so what was the hot cocoa thing? I mean, that's weird already, but
Yeah, I think he was going to serve us hot cocoa out of the cups that he collected and show them all to me.
weird and unsanitary.
Right? I know.
So wait, was she not freaked out by this? She thought it was going to be something cool?
I mean, she thought it was cute. I mean, she
Wow.
also thinks he's sweet teddy bear Oscar. She's good friends with him. So.
Okay, so in her mind, he can't do anything creepy.
Right. She's like, "Oh, he's showing his affection." But to me, I'm like, that's a little weird.
Yeah, it's basically like taking locks of your hair.
Exactly.
Right. It's like taking my DNA.
Maybe he's trying to create a new you in a petri dish in his apartment somewhere.
Come on,
You know
guys.
what? Maybe that's the gossip going around.
Come on, though. If you backed up and you took her criticism of who he is, he's obviously a nice guy.
It sounds nice, but at the end of the day, he's literally going into the trash can and collecting the coffee cups I drank out of.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know. I'm
Yep.
trying to spin it for him, but I don't know that I can.
I don't think you can.
I know.
I don't think anybody can. I wonder if Oscar can even save himself. And Rachel, I do have to let you know that you did actually say it to Oscar because he's on the other line
Oh my
listening
God.
and wants to talk to you.
No, you guys.
Yeah. Oscar, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, Oscar.
What's up with the cups, man?
Oh, he's so embarrassed, you guys. Don't make it worse.
I can't believe they told you about it. I mean, they ruined everything. I mean, they ruined the surprise.
I mean, it would have been weird anyway. It's either way, it would have been kind of creepy.
I feel like if you had just seen it, it wouldn't have been as creepy. Like hearing it from someone else, yeah, I get it. It might come off creepy, but it was going to be a whole thing. I was going to, lay the cups in a certain way, in a presentation. There were going to be candles. It was going to be super romantic, and it was like kind of a literal trip down memory lane.
Oh my God. But we don't have that many memories.
Not that you know of, Rachel, but it sounds like Oscar has a lot of great memories.
That's my point. Like, we have memories. Each cup is a memory, and every cup has. I wrote down what we talked about, and that's it.
Okay, so how many of the cups do you have?
It's not that many. I mean, it's like 12.
12? Did you say 12?
12?
Yeah.
I don't even remember having 12 conversations. Like, we don't even know each other that well.
Oh my God, Oscar.
I mean, I get how it can be sweet, but do you also kind of see my point of view?
Yeah, I know. I totally understand. I realized that it would be weird, and that's why, I was just taking my time. I was going to show you in a couple days' time. I mean, that was the plan.
I just don't even think that's, like, enough time to show me something like that. Like, it's just creepy.
Yeah, Oscar, you only show somebody when they're 2 years in and they're already so invested that they can't leave because you're a weirdo who collected their cups.
You guys just don't get it, okay? I mean, I still think it's a very romantic gesture. I think that it shows, like, an attention to detail that someone really, cares about you and like, isn't just, like, trying to do, like, a light, casual thing. And
It's a little misguided, but he did, like, for months think that you were awesome and try so hard to find his in to even ask you out.
And for me, like, each cup, it's not just a piece of plastic. It's a memory, that we shared and that we talked about stuff,
Somehow, Oscar, this is beginning to be romantic for me. Like, it's morphed from being really creepy into like, okay, that's kind of sweet.
He's trying. At least he's trying.
Do you agree with that, Rachel?
I mean, Oscar, you're a great guy. I wouldn't have agreed to go out, but isn't there, like, another way you could have done it than digging my dirty cups out of the trash?
I mean, I could have, collected your staples or something. I mean, I just feel like a cup has an energy to it, something that, just signifies that, that it's a moment,
It's been held.
Yeah.
It's been touched to her lips.
It's gone from creepy to sweet back to being weird, Oscar.
Yeah, it has. I'm trying.
Rachel, would you like to go out with Oscar for a second date? We will pay for it. I don't think that he's like a weird, creepy dude. I think that he's just a little misguided in the romance department.
As long as the cups are the only thing you're collecting, for real, though, Oscar.
Yeah, that's true. If you just don't bring any mementos, like, I feel like I'd be open to kind of a normal, like, dinner date or something, maybe.
If it's a second day with you, I will let go of the cups.
Wow, that's a big commitment, Rachel.
I mean, that's months of work right there.
Oscar will throw out his creepy stalker cups if you'll go out with him again.
I will burn those cups right now.
Good man.
That sounds creepy to me for some reason. Now he's going to be thinking about when you met and just burning it, Rachel.
Yeah, that's kind of like a weird seance. But you know what? I've already made my decision. I'm cool with it.
All right. Well,
you guys are
congratulations.
really cute.
You got a second date, Oscar.
Yes.
And Rachel, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And start bringing your own coffee mug to work.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm really surprised, but there is a lot of support on the text message board at 78592 for the guy from today's second date update. Somebody texted in and said, I mean, it's weird, but it's also charming. I get the meaning. Every cup of coffee you share with someone is a little conversation that you had. To me, it makes sense. If you missed the second date update, Oscar wanted to call a girl named Rachel. They worked together. And they went out on a date. She wasn't calling him back. He found out the reason she wasn't calling back was after that date, one of her coworkers, a friend of Oscar's as well, let her know that Oscar has been saving every single coffee cup that they've shared together in the break room. Not his coffee cup, hers.
Yeah.
He grabs them out of the trash can, saves them, wrote down what they talked about, and his big plan was to present them to her on their first date, but he didn't do it.
Thank God.
And then she found out from a coworker and was like, yeah, that's creepy.
Yeah.
But once he explained it, she found it kind of romantic.
But
It
here's the
sort
thing.
of is. It made the transition.
I'm in support of him, but then when I look at my own history, the more romantic the man, the crazier he turns out being.
Well, I think we all know Oscar's crazy, but
Yeah.
A hopeless romantic, nonetheless. They did agree to go out on a second date. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
There are 3 words that every guy can say, and no woman can resist it. I am... well, I guess it's 4 words.
Okay.
I am a musician. Yep. Hear that sound right there? That's the sound of thousands of panties hitting the ground as soon as I said it. And that's what Lance is. Lance is apparently a musician. Okay, stop it, ladies.
Right.
Stop it.
We can hear you.
Lance, what's up, dude? How are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you guys?
I'm good. I read your email about the date that you went on. The girl's name is Eliza?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and your email said that you invited her to a show.
I did.
Oh, you sly dog, you.
How'd you meet her?
Well, I mean, I don't mean to, not embarrass myself, but I met her on Tinder like all of us do.
Yes. Is your Tinder profile pic you playing a guitar?
Not a guitar, but a banjo.
Oh, you are not a
switch it up, bro.
So even worse, you're like hipster dude, aren't you?
Hey, man, if I got a couple of plaids in my closet, it's not my fault.
All right. So you met her on Tinder, and you guys started talking on Tinder. How long before you guys actually went out?
It was a couple of days because we started talking, and first I was really attracted to her because she's so her picture is very beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So I invited her to a show because usually that's like a great way to kind of start off a good old date,
God, I wish I could sing or play an instrument, man. I would constantly be like, yeah, come check out my show. Oh, hey, yeah.
Exactly. Well, I mean, it's easier that way because it's something I'm comfortable doing, instead of acting trying to make conversation. At least I can do something that, I'm passionate about.
But how much time do you have at a show to actually get to know someone and go on a date with them? I feel like that's just you inviting her to show off.
Yeah, right?
Usually before my set, basically we got a drink before I went on.
Okay.
And we got to talking because it's the lull before the show actually happens. So we had some time to get to know each other.
After you were done with the drink before you went to perform, did you say, Daddy's got to work, I'll be right back?
And maybe I should use that next time.
Do not. Oh, gosh, do not. So did she seem into you when you guys met, the first meeting at the bar?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, you've always got that awkward internet meeting sort of thing where you're like, is it you? Oh, there you go. And hey, number one, she is gorgeous. She has an amazing body, which, that's my type.
Yeah.
But even more than that, we had a good time and we laughed a bunch. And she had this really adorable laugh. I was really into it. We had some jokes and told some basic stories. And then I had to go play my set.
Mm-hmm.
Not too long of a time, 45 minutes, an hour.
Okay. Was she there after? Did she stay after, or did she hate your music and leave?
No, she stayed. Hey, man, I try to keep it, I'm not too experimental, so, music's all right. So this is embarrassing, but, she stayed after I finished playing, and there was a lot of people who kind of wanted to, meet and greet and, talk, and, people come, fans and things like that.
Yeah.
But the worst part was 75% of those people who kept me from hanging out were gals trying to get
Oh, yeah.
Get in your pants. Just say it. Who doesn't want a hot banjo player?
I don't know what it is, but a banjo player who also plays a good guitar now and then is a little irresistible, I guess. I don't know. But either way, there were a bunch of gals looking pretty sort of, puppy dog-eyed at me and
oh, yeah.
I don't want to be a and leave.
Yeah.
But all these people are there, and she came up to me and said something I see you're busy, and I didn't want her to go. I was like, no, I promise I'll just get rid of these people. We can get a drink somewhere else. And at that moment, this gal came up to me and just handed me her phone number.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
And Eliza was like, you know what, you're busy, I gotta go. And she left.
Did you say anything about the phone number, or did you throw it down in front of her and be like, oh,
No.
God, I hate
I
this?
will not take this.
You can't do that. You can't be like, hey, I sounded like I had my foot in my mouth the whole time. It's it's not what you think.
But didn't you expect this? I mean, I assume that this happens at the end of every show.
Well, it happens, sure, but this night just seemed to be a lot of people flooding me, and it just was the perfect storm,
Oh, great.
It's like the one night you invite a girl to come watch you perform. Every single girl that wants to hook up with you after the show is in attendance.
Yeah, I mean, I guess some people would think that's like a great problem to have, but in my case, it was a really not so great thing.
I will say, I mean, I think musicians are hot and everything, and especially for one-night stands. But if I was looking for a relationship with a person, I would be tentative. I mean, you guys have a stereotype of not being super faithful, and there's a reason for it.
Totally. I totally get that. But really, that's not my vibe. I want to meet someone that's like, we can have a really cool thing together and like have a relationship. And I know there's like the stereotype of like the rock star who's knocking boots with everyone in the audience. But I wanted to kind of introduce her to the stuff that I'm really passionate about. And then maybe that would lead into something else.
So you want to tell her that the only boots you want to knock are hers.
Hey, man, there's a song in that,
Hey, maybe you should write it.
I want your boots.
After she left, after you were getting swarmed by people, how long has it been since you talked to her?
It's been like 3 days. And I feel like a total loser, but I'll be honest with you guys. I've been texting her like every day, trying to kind of tell her that I'm still into this, but I haven't heard back from her.
And what do you say in your text messages? Are you apologetic or?
Yeah, I mean, I told her that I know what it looked like, but it's not that. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to like make jokes, and then I'm just telling her that like the time we had before I played the set was really awesome, and I'd like to get to know her better.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update. All right?
Okay.
All right, man. Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and that is the sultry sound of Spanish guitar. Why am I playing that? Because Lance is on the phone with us, and Lance wants to do a second date update today. He's a musician. He met a girl named Eliza on Tinder and invited her to come check out his show. She went, and then after, he was bombarded with sexy ladies who wanted a piece of Lance, and he wasn't able to hang out with Eliza, so she said, hey, I gotta go. Maybe we can hang out again. And she hasn't answered any of his phone calls. He thinks that's the reason why, because after his set, he was really busy talking to fans, most of whom were female, and it might have turned her off. All right, Lance, are you ready to give her a call?
I totally am, yes.
And that one fan that gave you her phone number while your date was standing there, you didn't call that girl too, right?
No, I didn't do that.
Make sure.
Yet. If this doesn't work out for you, you might have to give her a call.
Okay.
All right.
That's a yes from him.
At least hopefully, like, I can clear this all up, and apologize. I feel terrible.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and get her on the phone and find out if that is the problem.
Hello.
Hi, is Eliza there?
This is.
Hey, Eliza, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
Do you have a second to talk about something? We do have a listener to our show who knows you and asked us if we could get you on the phone to ask you a couple questions.
I'm not interested. I'm not really interested.
What if I say the name Lance?
Lance?
Yeah, he's a musician. You guys met on Tinder. You went to his show.
Yeah. Wow, you know a lot.
I do. I know a lot because we talked to Lance, and Lance told us about how you guys met, and he also told us that you're not calling him back and he wants to see you again. So he asked us if we could get you on the phone and find out why you're not getting back to him.
Interesting.
Was it too much? Like you were a little overwhelmed with all the attention he got at the end of the show?
Wow, he told you about that too. Okay. He's told you a lot.
Yeah. Well, we talked to him about your date. He told us he really liked you, by the way. But he says that he thinks you might have been turned off because after he was done performing, there were a lot of girls talking to him and he didn't really have time to pay enough attention to you.
Yeah, that didn't really work out. That was kind of rude.
He seemed sincerely sorry for putting you in that position, though.
Well, you have to have fans, right? I totally get it. You're a musician. You have to have a fan base in order to do well.
Right.
But it's just all of his fans were girls, so there's that.
So you're saying that he's getting a fan base by flirting with women, and
that's what I witnessed. So
you don't think they just liked him because of his music?
Oh yeah, they definitely liked him because of his music. After a few songs, I could definitely notice a bit of a trend. Every single one of his songs is about a different girl. Like every
single one has a different name in it.
Really?
Different girls.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like it's all sexual stuff, or?
I mean, no, it's not all sexual. I mean, like some of it's like emotional, oh, my heart's breaking, all that stuff. Like there was one, I think it was called Mandy's Eyes, I think was one of them.
Mandy's Eyes?
Oh, he's like actually naming the song after women.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And the next song was about someone named Lucy, and then there was a Zoe at one point, and I was like, it's kind of impressive that he could like fit Zoe into a song.
Was he giving background like, this is for the girl Zoe who broke my heart into a million pieces right after Lucy broke it before?
Yeah, but like he would be very vague about it, so it would be more like, this is the time when I felt like my heart got ripped out of my chest. But like the first time or something, you know what I mean? So you wouldn't like talk specifically about that girl, but then he'd go into the song and you'd be like, oh, okay. So another one.
Yeah, but I mean, Taylor Swift does that, and she makes billions and billions of dollars. I mean, that's kind of what a lot of artists do.
Right, but like I don't know that she's surrounded by like boys at the end of the night who are giving her their numbers. True.
Everybody's trying to be the next Lucy or Mandy with him.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I couldn't tell if he was talking about a previous relationship or a current one or like a fling he had. And Lord knows I don't want to become a subject of one of his songs.
Hey, Eliza, thank you for being honest with us and telling us what happened on your date. I appreciate it.
Yeah, totally. It is what it is.
Yeah. Well, I feel like I must be honest with you at this point and let you know that Lance is actually listening and wants to talk to you.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, Lance is on the other line and he wants to talk to you.
Are you kidding me right now?
No. Lance, are you there or did you go away?
I'm here. Hey, Eliza. I'm sorry that it has to be this way, but, I mean, this is the only way I could do it because you wouldn't respond to any of my texts or calls or anything. I thought we had a great time,
Yeah, sure. We had a great time in the beginning. We were laughing, joking around, but, I was trying to be nice and thank you at the end of the night. But do you know that one of the groupie girls elbowed me aside, digged her elbow right into my rib? And I'm not joking you. I'm not joking you when I tell you she said, back off, honey. I'm getting into Lance's pants tonight.
Way to go.
Wow, Lance.
I kind of want to high five him for some reason.
Nice, dude.
I'm sorry, Eliza.
Well, that doesn't, okay, number one, doesn't happen very often like that. It just seemed like a perfect storm. And two, I didn't get into anybody's pants that night. I went and had a milkshake by myself, and then I went home.
Oh, a typical artist, something an artist would say.
I mean, that's fine. Good for you. I'm not, you could have got laid probably like 50 times that night if you wanted to. So it's not.
If I wanted to, but I didn't. I really thought we had a great time before, and I'm sorry that it had to happen that way. And I know it looked really terrible. I know that it looked really stupid. And I can only imagine that you felt, how you felt, and you left. But I just wanted to have another chance and show you that, A, that's not what happens all the time, and two, I think we could have something cool and special, and I'd just like another chance.
Lance, come on. Every single one of your song references a different girl you've been with. Who is Backdoor Jen, by the way?
Backdoor Jen? That sounds like a song we all want to hear.
Well, hold on. Backdoor Jen? That song is a total joke. That song is a joke song, and if you've been to,
I mean, how is it supposed to know it was a joke? Every single song you sang had a different girl's name in it. Every single one. It wasn't just the groupie situation that turned me off. That was the icing on the cake. It was the song. I just don't want to be another notch in your belt. I respect myself more.
I don't want you to be another notch on my belt. I want to get to know who you are. I want to have a good time with you.
Eliza, how could you not believe him? And all of his actions back up what he's saying.
Well, it's just what he's saying, right? I don't know for a fact that he didn't go home with anyone else.
True.
But why are you so worried about it? You just met him. Give him another chance.
Yeah, and I know it's taking a risk, but I guess I'm just asking you to take that risk,
Or what? I'm going to be in one of your songs if I don't take that risk?
I mean, come on. I don't write a song about every girl I ever dated. But okay, if I ever get a second date with you, I promise you I will never write a song about you.
Hey!
Eliza, would you like to go out with Lance again? We'll pay for a second date.
Yeah.
Before you answer that question, I've been going out of my mind, and I wrote you a little something. Okay?
Oh, nice.
That's cute.
Are you kidding me? This is.
Is that all right, guys? If I play a little
Yeah,
tune?
go for
I'm
it.
sure this isn't the first time you've done it. Let's hear it.
Oh, with flowers, I'd like to surprise you. And I've been longing so long that I just wrote you a song, man.
I kind of like it, Eliza.
Oh, Eliza, and I don't mean to be a shyster. All right. But them other gals, they crumble down my Eliza.
Wow. Eliza,
To say yes, Eliza, that is adorable.
will you
want to date him.
go out with him again? That wasn't a bad song about you. It was just saying that he wants to go out again.
Yeah, he misses you.
Come on. I promise I will never play it ever again.
Say yes.
I will give you one more date, but we cannot go to one of your shows.
Yes.
I pick where we go.
All right. Awesome, you two.
Got a lot to make up for.
Congratulations, you guys. I think, Eliza, you made the right choice. Lance, good work on getting a second date.
Oh, thank you, brother. You
Yeah.
guys helped me out so much.
Hey, can you help us out now that the second date is over? Would you mind singing us a real quick song to get us out of this whole thing?
A real quick song?
Yeah, just like something to get us out of the second date update would be awesome.
All right, great. Hold on just one second. It's done.
This date is happening. Thank you, Brooke and Jubal. We got ourselves a second date, and that's all right, so thanks.
I love it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, I think you guys just talked to the male Taylor Swift. Talking about today's second date update, this guy named Lance, who's a guitar player and a musician, wanted to call a girl named Eliza. Their first date was at one of his shows. He said, come check out my show. And she was there and she watched it. And he said after the show, a lot of girls approached him like they always do because apparently he's hot and he can sing.
Yeah.
So women
so
seem
jealous.
to like that. I am
I know,
very,
he's, like,
very
bitter.
jealous.
Whatever. we
Very
get
jealous of
it.
me. Yeah, all right, fine. Yeah, you're sexy and you can sing and whatever. But she didn't want to call him back because apparently all of his songs are about other women.
And their titles are even women's names.
Yeah.
I
Like,
mean, it's
come
one
on.
thing to sing about love in general, but
Yeah.
very specific.
so
like
she
bird
was
songs.
scared she would be the subject of one of his songs.
Yeah.
And
But
she
she
didn't
also-
want to date him.
Probably wants it a little bit.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, like, you don't want to be a song subject, but on the other hand, that'd be kind of cool.
That's how it works. It's me and Jubal, I take girls to comedy shows, and afterwards we always do meet and greets, and it kind of backfires. Like, girls are like, oh my God, you talked to all these girls, and they're like, but I'm going home with you.
Yeah.
Like, they like that.
Or they're like, I hope you never write a joke about me when you date them. And they're like, so did you talk about me on stage?
Yeah, right?
Like, all right.
God, you guys
He
have-
ended up actually getting a second date, though, because he sang her a song
Yeah.
in the second date update, and that wooed her. And
was
she was like,
awesome.
all right, I'll give you another shot.
He was darling. I'm sorry. I would have fallen for that in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, a lot of people are texting in at 78592 saying they want dates with this guy.
Yeah.
If you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. To make the second date update better,
What's that?
rock hard abs. That's right.
You've
Some
been-
rock hard abs, maybe a spray tan or 6, and a stripper with a heart of gold named Joe. That's what I think would spice up the second date updates just a tad. And looks like we're in luck because on the phone with us right now is Joe. And Joe is a stripper
Shut up,
who
you're
wants
a
to
male
do a second
stripper?
date update. What's up, Joe?
Hey, Brooke and Jubal, how you guys doing?
Good.
my
You ever
God.
have an intro like that when you're taking the stage, buddy?
I've had a few of those.
Joe, you even have sexy stripper voice, my friend.
Oh, thank you.
You are welcome.
So your email said that you actually met a girl while you were working, and that's the girl that you want to call today.
That's right.
Tell us how that isn't that like unprofessional for you guys?
Occasionally, if there's some extracurricular activities, we don't mind. But
Oh, okay. So you're telling me like all the girl strippers that I've met are using that just as an excuse.
Yeah.
Hey, you maybe want to meet up later? Oh, it's very unprofessional if I do that. So you guys can pick and choose.
Yeah, we do actually.
Nice.
I would never honestly believe that a stripper truly liked me.
Hey, you never know until you try it, right?
Yeah, I guess. How do you even
Gotta
hit
go
on a
for it.
woman without her thinking that you just want tips?
I mean, that's the hard part. I mean, that's why I contacted you guys.
Okay, and the girl who you want to call today, what's her name?
Her name's Jessica.
How do you even hit off like a conversation or get somebody's number when you're in the midst of 15 girls at a bachelorette party?
So I would say 90% of the time we dance for about an hour, and the rest of the time is them just getting wasted, and we just collect our tips and we leave. But in this situation, it was really strange because, the girls were drinking. Occasionally we drink, with the ladies as well. And, I met this girl, and, she's really cute. She had a nice figure. We started hitting it off. We started talking.
Okay.
And
So
would
just
you-
like a straight up regular conversation, you'd have to sneak around and try to slide her your number or something.
No, I mean, hey, we're also human too. So if we want to talk to a girl at work, we talk to a girl at work.
Can I ask you, when you pulled her aside and started talking to her, what state of dress were you in?
I was in the middle of my cop uniform. It's just been taken off. I still have my shirt on with a badge. So,
But the bottoms were off?
well, I mean, it was cold. If I'm going to talk to a girl, I'm not going to be completely undressed.
Yeah, the best way to talk to a girl is always shirt on, no pants. Everybody knows that. So, did you guys actually go out on a date, or is this the only time you've talked to her?
No, I started talking to her, and we just, we talked about our favorite movies, talked a little bit about sports. We talked for a while,
Yeah.
and hooked up a little bit.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
What does that mean? Just make out?
Yeah, a little bit of making out, a little bit of other stuff happened.
Nice.
Did you actually seal the deal with her that night?
No, well, we didn't go all the way. We got close, but
Nice.
You guys didn't stay the night together at somebody's random house. Did you leave each other that evening?
no, I left.
You did. What did she say to you? I mean, did you plan on making an actual date?
I told her I would love to see her again, and I got her phone number, and we were going to take it from there.
And have you heard from her at all?
No,
Wow. Why do you think she's blowing you off?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, she might have been embarrassed by it, because her friends were there. I don't know.
So my question is not why you think she's blowing you off. Why do you think that she wanted to date you to begin with? Not to be mean.
Right. No, I understand. No, we had some really good conversation, and she was just different. I meet a lot of girls. And she was the one girl that can actually carry on a conversation without putting her hands all over me. And I felt this really strong connection between us, and that's why I wanted to ask her out.
Okay. Have you? And you haven't heard anything from her at all. How many times have you tried to get a hold of her?
I mean, I've texted her. I've given her a call, but no answer.
Okay.
Does she know you? Does she know your real name, or does she just know your stripper name? That's a valid question.
It's just a funny
I
question.
gave her my real name.
Okay, because I've made out with a couple strippers and I never knew their real name.
Joe, what is your stripper name?
My stripper name?
Yeah. Because we.
You want me to tell you guys?
Yeah, I want to hear just what it is. I'm just curious.
Roger.
Roger.
What kind of stripper name is Roger?
What's the last name? Is there a good last name to it?
What?
Steele. Steele.
Roger Steele. Okay. The last name is good. The first name, I was like, I don't picture a lot of girls like, oh yeah, Roger.
I was hoping you'd say like Diesel or something,
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
On the phone with us right now to do a second date update. By day, he's a mild-mannered guy named Joe. By night, he's Roger Steele. That's right, Roger Steele, stripper extraordinaire. Dropping those buns and collecting those ones. Roger Steele, shaking his hips and collecting those tips. Roger Steele, pitching a tent and paying his rent. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the phone, Joe, a.k.a. Roger Steele, the stripper. What's up, man? Are you?
Hey, we need to hire you to DJ our gigs, man. That was a really good intro.
Dude, I'll come along with you to any of your gigs that you want. If you're just tuning in, Joe wants to do a second date update. He is a male stripper. He was working a private party and met a girl that he really liked named Jessica. They ended up talking and kind of messed around a little bit. They made plans to go out, but he never heard from her again. So he's wondering why she's not calling her back, and we're going to get her on the phone right now. All right, Joe. Hey, by the way, have you hooked up with a lot of people at bachelorette parties and stuff?
In all honesty, in like the 3 years I've done this, I've hooked up with like less than 20 women.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty good.
What's going on, man? Get a little action in your life, okay?
This is the first girl I've met in a really long time that I felt like I had a really strong connection with.
And did you tell her that? Because if I was a person who was hooking up with a stripper, I would also think I was one of many.
No, I did. I told her I would love to see her again. I think we have something special. Plus, I've called her and texted her, so, I mean, it should be pretty obvious that I want to see her again.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone, okay?
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is this Jessica?
Yes, it is.
Hey, Jessica, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a morning radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay. Why are you calling?
Well, I'm calling you today because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you, and he wanted us to get a hold of you.
That's weird, but okay.
His name is Joe. You might know him as Roger Steele.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Joe emailed us because, he said that he really liked meeting you that night at the bachelorette party you were at. And he's wondering why.
Oh, my God.
I know. I would be freaking out if I were you right now.
He's wondering why you're not calling him back. He says he's tried to get a hold of you a few times and has heard nothing.
Oh, my God. He called you guys?
Yeah. He sent us an email and asked if we could get a hold of you since you aren't answering his phone calls.
That is so weird. Why would he call you?
Well, it's a regular segment that we do on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. So Joe just wanted us to ask you the question. Why aren't you calling him back?
Wait, what did he tell you?
He just said that
What did he say?
He said he met you while he was working at a bachelorette party, and you guys talked for a while and hung out, and he was hoping he would see you again.
That's all he said?
Yeah, pretty much.
And he added that he really, really liked you a lot.
So is there a reason that you don't want to call him back?
No, I mean, it was just a crazy night, and I got caught up in things, and that's that. Like, I'm good. I don't need to I don't need to remember that. That's fine.
You don't need to date a stripper, is what you're saying. Is what I'm hearing.
No, it's not. It's not because of what he does. It's just, look, it was just a really crazy night, and things got out of control, and I got caught up in like the whole bachelor party spirit, and yay, my friend's getting married, and I just I did stuff that I just never ever do, and I'm good. I don't want to discuss it.
Well, he told us that you guys didn't hook up or anything. Yeah. He said you guys kissed and kind of messed around and did some other things.
Yeah.
Was it fun? Was it not fun? Like, I
don't do that on a normal day, and I am embarrassed, and I don't want to rehash it.
Like you don't want to call him back because you kissed him the first night you met him?
No, that's not it. But
well, what can you tell me what it is so I can at least just tell him?
I just got caught up in stuff, and I'm very embarrassed, and
what do you
just rather not.
Why are you embarrassed? There's nothing to be embarrassed of. I mean, I've made out with a couple strippers in my life. It's fine. It's fun,
I did stuff that I don't normally do, and I don't want to say what it was. I was raised better than that, and I look, I'm not telling, and I'm taking this to my grave. Like, what? I can't.
Jessica,
can't.
are you seriously not calling me back for tossing my?
What? Did I just hear that?
What did you just say?
Oh my god!
Oh my god! What was that?
That's Joe. Joe's actually on the other line listening and wanted to talk to you.
Oh my god!
not going to the grave anymore.
Why would you say that on the radio? What is the matter with you?
Well,
Oh my
sorry
God.
for butting in, but I thought it was cool.
I bet you did, bro.
I think a lot of
Wait, don't be embarrassed about it. It's okay. Like,
is
Oh my God. You're on the radio announcing it to the world. Are you serious?
well, not the whole world. We don't have that many listeners, Jessica. I wouldn't worry about it. Well, now that it's out there,
God.
now that the salad's out of the bag, so to
No,
speak.
stop it.
Is that why you're not
Oh my
calling?
God.
Is that why you're not calling him back? Because that happened.
So embarrassing. I was raised better than that.
I am mortified
What's the
for
matter
you.
with you?
well, no, it was more than that. You know, most girls don't do that.
That's why
I know.
What, I know you were like so uninhibited and free. I mean, it was a turn on for me.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
What? You shouldn't be embarrassed about it.
Are you serious? Not only did that happen, then you go and announce it on the radio. So even if I wasn't embarrassed, I would be now.
Well, honestly, I
Oh
thought
my
we had
God.
something. It's one of the reasons why, like, you turned me on. Like, that's one of the reasons why I like you.
Oh my gosh.
It's the key to Joe's heart, apparently.
It's romantic.
Yeah.
Oh
Dude.
my
Look,
God,
Jessica.
you're gross.
Jessica.
You're so gross.
I agree
Jessica,
with you.
nobody knows your name. You're like, it's a very common name. Nobody knows who you are. I'm sure it is embarrassing to have that news put out there, though.
It was her idea.
Oh my God.
Joe, do you not know privacy? Like, there's just some things that you don't share. Like, you shouldn't even be telling your friends those details, let alone us.
You know what? This is what's wrong with America. People are so uptight in America with sexuality. In Europe, this would be no problem. Everybody.
Oh my God, move to Europe then. We don't need you here.
I think I want to move to Europe now if that's just happening left and right.
Oh, I feel so bad for you, Jessica.
Jessica,
Oh, girl.
okay, so you did something that you regret. We don't have to recap what it was again. Is that the only reason you're not calling him back? I mean, did you think he was a cool guy?
I was drunk. I obviously thought he was a cool guy, but now, I mean, sober, better judgment. Oh my God.
You are quite the giver. You really are.
Oh my God.
Jessica, we had a strong connection. It's worth doing this again.
Gosh.
I was drunk.
We're humans. We have urges, and we let our urges take control that night. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. We can try so many different things. That's just the beginning.
Oh my God, you're not funny.
I don't think he's
I'm not trying to
be.
be funny here. I'm trying to explain to you that it's okay to use your body like that. Like, you're a sexy person. I'm a sexy person. We can make this work.
All right, well, then let me ask you, Jessica, would you like to go out with Joe?
Oh,
We will pay for a second date.
Please say yes.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
There is
No.
no way in hell.
Oh no.
Okay, all right. Okay, let's not a formal date. Let's just grab coffee. Let's start there.
Coffee, anything, Jessica?
No, I'm good.
No?
Yeah.
All you can eat salad bar?
Okay, that's enough, Jubal. She
Tear it up
gets
there.
it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Raised better than that. And look, I'm not telling, and I'm taking this to my grave. Like, I can't. I
Jessica,
can't.
are you seriously not calling me back for tossing my
That was a clip from today's second date update. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Some people on the text board are not getting what happened.
No.
Some people are. And a lot of people are asking, what did she do? Because we had to bleep it out because it's pretty dirty what she did. If you missed the second date update, Joe wanted to call a girl named Jessica. Joe was a stripper. They met at a bachelorette party where he was stripping at. They kind of messed around a little bit, more than a little bit.
Yeah, way more.
And she wasn't calling him back because she was embarrassed of something that she did. Here are some of the texts that we're getting in at 78592. I have my daughter in the car and she's like, Mom, why is Jubal so obsessed with salad today? Is he on a diet? That's exactly what it is.
Just say yes.
Yeah.
Just say
Jessica
yes.
was on a diet too, and that's why she wasn't calling him back. So that's why I'm talking about
I
salad.
still am so embarrassed for her. I cannot believe he said that.
Well, it's probably so normal for him.
Right.
He's like, yeah,
he's
what?
a stripper, you
That's
know?
what happens, right?
Let's be open about sexuality.
That's why I liked her a lot, because she was willing to do that with me the first night she met me. She was obviously embarrassed by the whole situation.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed.
I can't believe, too, that he said that he really wants to call her back because they had such a strong connection.
Hey, that is a strong connection. Are you kidding me? That's a very strong connection. You don't just do that with everybody. You only do that with people that you really, really, really care about. And even then, it's questionable.
Poor girl.
So
She'll
they
never do it again. I can guarantee that.
decided not to go out on a second
Which is
date.
good. They could never look at each other in the eye and like order a salad at a
No,
restaurant.
they really couldn't. Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show. We'll call the person who didn't call you back. Speaking of what happened in that second date update, Young Jeffrey's Song of the Week
Oh, there's a segue.
is coming up at 8:10.
Moving.
Challenging a girl to a game, I don't know, playing pool, bowling, something like that. You let them win.
No.
But that's not how you do it. You beat them down
Yeah.
handily, and then you gloat in their face. And that is the best way to score a date with a girl. And that's exactly what Henry did, who's on the phone for a second date update right now. He challenged her to a race, beat her, and then gloated. And now he's wondering why he's not getting a call back. I think I might know why, Henry.
That's not exactly what happened.
Okay, well, why don't you explain to me what happened then? Because your email said that you met her while you guys were running and you challenged her to a race and beat her.
Right. So it was a 5K,
Uh-huh.
and we met while stretching. I was stretching. We were both alone.
Both
That's
alone
it.
stretching. That sounds very intimate already.
Yeah, I guess it was kind of intimate.
Did you make comments about her being very bendy and how you like that?
So creepy.
No, I steered clear of those sorts of comments.
Okay.
But we were stretching, and I noticed her. She was cute. We flirted. I was just, asking her if she was excited about the run. Had she done this sort of stuff before? Just, basic flirting, getting to know you stuff.
Uh-huh.
And she seemed really cool. I was like, oh my God, this is really great. So I said, I'll bet you lunch that I'll beat you.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
Ooh, smart.
That's
Thanks,
cute.
Brooke. Yeah, no, I thought it was pretty cute.
I mean, it's just your way to make sure that you can buy her lunch.
Yeah, the whole time I was gonna buy. I wasn't thinking like, oh, I'm gonna hold her to buying me lunch. It was just a way to ask her out.
Yeah, I'm sure she understood that. So you ended up beating her, and then
I beat her handily, of course.
And you're still bragging about it.
I'm a good runner. I beat her. I waited for her, not in a creepy way, but I was just there. Everyone's having some water. I was there, and we, exchanged numbers, and we went out for lunch.
all right. And how did lunch go?
Really good. I mean, I really liked her. She was really cool and funny. It was easy, and I paid for lunch again. So. So I didn't, make her pay for lunch.
Why'd you laugh after that? That sounded weird. Like I paid for lunch, if you know what I mean.
No, I felt like you guys might think that I made her pay for lunch because of the bet.
You should have.
No.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
a bet's a
absolutely
bet.
should have made her pay
Jubal's
for
right.
lunch.
No.
So you said the conversation and everything was going good. Like, what are some of the things you really connected on, other than the fact that she can't run as fast as you can?
Right. I mean, there was one interesting thing I'll say. I mean, that she sort of stood out from other girls I've dated. We talked a lot about intimacy.
Intimacy, like sexual intimacy?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet to have on a first date over lunch.
Yeah, soup and salad and talk about sex.
How'd that come up?
Wait, yeah, exactly. Because it's lunchtime. It's daylight.
I mean, I don't know exactly how it came up, but regardless, she was really free and felt comfortable talking about it, and we both talked about it, and it was refreshing, because I think in our culture, like, a lot of women don't feel comfortable as they should talking about that sort of stuff.
Okay, wait, hold on, though. What exactly were you talking about? Like, the craziest places you guys have ever done it?
We didn't get that far into it, but, we just sort of talked about how we feel about sex. I got the impression that she was kind of wild. I mean, she basically said as much.
Wow. She actually said that she's wild.
In so many words.
Wow. I'm guessing you got a kiss at the end of the date then, at least.
We hugged at the end of the date, actually.
Wow, she does sound like a wild one.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Well, again, it was afternoon, and, first date, for me, I generally think, like, a first date, not much is going to happen in that way, but no, it didn't feel like I was, like, hugging my sister or something, like it felt like
Okay.
there was chemistry there.
So you're saying that she's wild, and you guys talked about all kinds of intimacy, all kinds of sexual stuff on your first date, and then you ended it with a hug. I'm guessing your talk wasn't really as hot and heavy as I'm picturing it in my mind.
Friend zone.
Yeah. It's like one time I kissed the guy on the cheek. Ooh, she's a naughty girl.
No, trust me, it was more than that. I know it might not sound like a lunch date hugging, but like it was pretty hot.
All right. Well, if it was so hot, then why do you think you're not getting a call back?
I mean, I don't know. I texted her after. I didn't hear back. I waited a couple days. I texted her again, and I still didn't hear back. So I'm worried that maybe she felt like obligated because of the race, because I bet her that if I win, that she would have to take me out for lunch.
She felt like she had no choice but to go out with you because before the race, you were like, if I beat you, I got to take you out to lunch. She's like, damn it, I didn't want to actually go out with this guy.
He has to.
I know, but I feel like it can't be that because, again, like she was able to open up with me about personal stuff. I felt a real connection. So it just seems like it couldn't be that.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update then, okay?
Thank you, sure.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Henry is on the phone with us today. He wants to call a girl named Leslie. They met at a 5K. Before the race, he was like, hey, I bet you if I beat you, I have to take you out for lunch. And then she giggled and was like, okay. And then he ended up beating her, and they went out to lunch, and apparently they had a romantic lunchtime date after their race. And at a certain point, that romantic lunch date turned straight up down and dirty. When he says the conversation turned to all sorts of sexual things. Something that usually doesn't happen over lunch on a first date. So he's very confused how he would have this open of a conversation with a girl and she would not be calling him back. Henry, are you ready to give Miss Dirty Talk a call?
I'm ready.
And find out why she's not getting back to you?
I'm ready.
All right.
And are you thinking of her as like this could be a potential girlfriend, or are you just really curious on whether or not she truly is wild in the sack?
Both.
Okay.
All right.
That's commendable.
I'm going to dial her phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone and find out why she's not getting back to you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Leslie, please?
Yes, this is her.
Hey, Leslie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm okay. Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show.
What exactly is this regarding?
It's regarding somebody that you recently went on a date with.
What?
Yeah. You recently went out on a date with somebody that listens to our show, and you haven't been calling them back. So he actually emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone and find out why you've been blowing him off.
Who is it?
His name is Henry.
Oh, Lord.
You remember Henry? He said that you guys met at a 5K and then went out for lunch after?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a reason why you're not calling Henry back? He says he's tried to get a hold of you a bunch.
There definitely is a reason.
Do you mind sharing it with us so that we can tell him?
I don't even know what happened. It was like, when I met him at the road race, he was really funny. He was, telling some jokes, and I thought that was kind of cute. And
He said that he made a little bet with you before you guys started running.
yeah, he did. It was kind of cute. It was a little cocky, but it was cute.
All right, well, it sounds like you liked him a lot, so what was it that turned you off?
Well, it was a normal date at first. We sat down, and we were talking about my job.
Uh-huh.
And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the conversation went from my job to sex.
Oh,
and
what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean? How do you even make that transition?
I have no idea. All of a sudden, he started asking about me and my sexual experiences with other people and other women, and I was like, what? Where did this come from?
And just out of the blue, nowhere, he just goes down a weird sexual path on you.
Yes, out of nowhere. It just caught me off guard. I didn't know what to do, so I just went along with it.
Oh my God, you did?
Yeah, I mean, what would you do if you were in my situation? Yeah. Like, he just started talking to me about multiple partners, and I was stuck. I had no idea what I was doing. It was like an out-of-body experience, really.
We talked to him, and he said that you guys both mutually started talking about all kinds of sexual stuff.
No. He definitely brought it up. And all I wanted to do was get out of there. That was all that I was thinking about. Like, how can I end this lunch so that I can, like, leave as fast as possible?
Why didn't you tell him that those are totally inappropriate questions during a lunch date and you're just not comfortable?
I mean, I guess I was so in shock about how the conversation just took a turn sexual.
That is so weird. We talked to him, and like I said, he was just like, oh, she started talking about it, and then we both started talking about it.
I had nothing to do with it. And actually, at one point, he said, and I quote, "Oh, I'm totally into that. I'd be down for that." And I didn't even say anything sexual at all.
That is, I wonder what he was thinking he'd be down for. Wouldn't you love to ask him?
Oh, my God.
No, I don't ever want to talk to him
That's
again.
a shame, because Henry's actually on the other line listening right now.
Oh, my God.
Henry.
He's on the phone?
Yes, he is. Henry, how are you going to explain yourself? What were you doing?
I don't understand. Like, I'm sorry, but, like, you were absolutely talking about sex stuff. And, you know, I mean, I hate to say it, but,
Henry,
like, you started it. Like, you
I'm
started
sorry,
the
but I
talk.
never brought up sex. Are you serious?
Yeah. I mean, what about all the bi talk, you know?
What? Whoa.
The what?
You said you were bi. And so I was like, oh, you're telling me you're, like, opening up or something. I'm like, okay.
Oh, my gosh. No, I never said I was bi. Where did you get that from?
You said you were. You said you were bi-coastal. And so I just, you know, I mean, I started.
Oh, my gosh.
What? You said you were bi-coastal like 4 times. And
Yes, I said I was bi-coastal. Bi-coastal is not bisexual. Bi-coastal means I work on both the East and West Coast.
Oh, my gosh.
Not bisexual, meaning I have multiple partners. There's definitely a huge difference.
I mean, I thought it was like a slang term for that.
No.
I mean, who
No,
says bi-coastal? Who says bi-coastal like that?
A lot of people say bi-coastal, Henry.
People that are bi-coastal.
Are you serious, Henry, right now?
Oh, no.
I don't know what to say. I thought that's what it was.
So you, like, launched into a line of questions about her sexuality because you thought that she was confessing to you that she was bisexual?
Yeah, I guess that's what I thought.
Oh, Henry. Yeah, bi-coastal is a very popular phrase for people that work on both the East and the West Coast. And so was it after she said that you were like, ooh, I'm into that?
She just jumped into it.
She kept talking. She kept talking about it, so I thought, oh, she wants to talk about our sexualities. Okay.
Henry, you are such a dumb. I mean, come on.
I don't know.
Everything that
I really genuinely thought it was like a slang term. I'm not an idiot, and I thought you were trying to ask me if I was into it. So I was trying to be encouraging. I'm not like homophobic or bisexual phobic or something.
Obviously not. You're actually very pro bisexuality, judging from your conversation.
Henry, either way, I mean, mix up or no mix up, you don't ask about sexual experiences on the first date.
Oh, come on, Leslie. You can see that it was a mistake. It's almost endearing.
Thank you, I
Right,
guess.
that's the word right there.
Hey, Leslie, would you like to go out on a second date with Henry? We will pay for it.
Yeah, come on.
On whatever coast you want to be on, you freak.
You know, Henry, I don't know that I can really look at you seriously anymore after our first date. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Okay, well, I'm sorry too.
Sorry,
I wish
Henry.
you the best, though, and now I hope that this
was an educational experience for you, and you can take this and into your next dating experience.
At least you learned a new word today, Henry. And just out of precaution, I just want a tricycle is a bike with 3 wheels, in case anybody ever brings that up, okay?
Yeah, I'll pass the vocab test now.
Is the best place any of you can think of to meet somebody to go on a date?
Gosh.
Facebook.
All right, we knew that, Jose.
Honestly, work.
Work?
Really? Brooke,
wow, she just winked at Jubal when she said that.
I didn't.
Thank
But
you,
Get
thank
it.
you.
You're pregnant with this baby. Calm
you
down.
are taken and with child,
I met my husband through work.
which means I will absolutely date you.
That's not it.
I was surprised nobody said Craigslist.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. That's the best place to meet girls as far as I'm concerned.
That's because you didn't answer your own question yet.
Jared met a girl off of Craigslist, right, Jared?
What?
I did. How are you guys?
Good. How are you?
Please tell me she was like selling a piece of furniture and you happened to like meet her that way.
She wasn't, but I was. I was selling a piece of furniture.
Yeah. On Casual Encounters, which was a weird place to be selling it. But I like that it worked out for you.
Oh, man.
So anyway, yeah, his email said that he was selling a dresser on Craigslist.
God, I'm good.
And the girl came to pick it up, and you asked her out.
Yes, and I can confirm it was in the furniture for sale section, not men seeking Craigslist women.
How'd you ask her out without feeling creepy? I would feel creepy if a girl came over and was buying something off of Craigslist.
Well, she came over, and we just kind of hit it off right away, just kind of joking back and forth. And this girl was just, she's beautiful. She comes over, like, wearing yoga pants.
Oh, my
and,
favorite.
Like, fit in all the right places.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I helped her carry the thing out and down the stairs. It was kind of heavy, so we were kind of, laughing. And I kind of felt this panic, like I was never going to, see this person again. So I just said, hey, you want to hang out sometime? And she said, yeah, and it felt pretty easy. It was great.
Oh, that's so cute.
So you want to make sure? Okay.
Wait, so you had some real strong feelings for this girl?
She was wearing yoga
For
pants.
her. Yeah. Okay. For her butt.
Any girl that's wearing yoga pants, guys have strong feelings for.
Every once in a while, a guy maybe has a real connection with someone, Jubal, not just that he can appreciate a nice butt.
If you're a man, it starts with the yoga pants, and then you move on to emotions. Am I right, Jared?
Oh, yes, that was our connection.
Okay, so
tell us about the date you went on with her.
We just went to Green Lake, and we walked around it. It was actually ended up being like a lot of fun. It's kind of windy, and she was wearing this kind of like sun hat sort of thing.
like a big
sun hat.
a big brimmed hat. Okay.
Yeah, she kind of looked like Audrey Hepburn a little bit. And
hello, Jared. I'm ready for my date. I'm so happy you decided to take me for a walk around this lake of green. What do they call it? Green Lake? Kiss me, you fool.
Be nice to him.
Sorry.
Jared, what was
that's exactly what happened right there.
Wait, what happened? You kissed her?
Well, yeah. The wind blew her hat away into the lake, and she was all like really distraught about it because it's like her favorite hat. So I gave her my cell phone and keys, and I jumped in the lake and got it.
What a hero!
Wow.
And that lake makes you itchy after you're in it.
Yeah, I was going to say.
That is awesome, Jared.
That may be why she's not calling you back. She doesn't want anything that you may have picked up in that lake, dude.
It's green for a reason.
No, but I mean, afterwards she wasn't weirded out at all, and
Yeah.
we actually ended up kissing out of the blue. So
That's really cute.
Nice.
And how have things been since? Obviously, you haven't talked to her. What happened?
Well, we were texting for actually a while after that. Like, things were kind of great for a couple of days, and then out of nowhere, she just stops. And so I just try to strike up the conversation again, and then I get a text that just says, "Please don't text me again."
Whoa. Uh-oh. That's weird. What did you text? Did you text something weird?
No, I just said, "Hey, how are you doing? Haven't heard from you, but you want something like let's hang out soon or something."
It wasn't like, I want to see your butt in those yoga pants.
No, I've been actually very careful not to screw this up.
Okay.
So she said, "Don't contact me again." Well, we're going to call her.
We're going to do exactly what she doesn't want.
We're going to call her right after this song. Get your second date update, okay?
Yeah, would be awesome.
All right, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Jared, are you ready to violate your no contact order?
Oh, God. Oh, that's so mean.
It's not that serious if you're just tuning in to the second date update. The girl that Jared met off of Craigslist in an innocent way.
Yeah.
She bought some furniture from him.
Uh-huh.
They ended up going out on a date to Green Lake. Her hat blew off at one point, and he saved her hat from the water. They texted a little bit. But the last text he received from her just said, "Don't contact me anymore." Right?
Yeah.
That's like a 180 for this girl.
And you're looking at more than just a second date with this girl. You seem to really dig her.
Yeah, and I didn't even send any text messages that was a weird or...
Yeah.
Getting the hat out of the lake is such a good move. I would never do that.
Jared, I am on your side right now unless you screw it up.
Awesome. I won't.
All right. Yeah. Hey, Jared, we all support you until we don't anymore.
But it's conditional.
All right. Here we go, Jared. We're going to call her right now.
Hello, this is Allison.
Hey, Allison. How are you?
Hi, who's this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
The radio station?
Yep. I am the radio station.
No, that's not. Oh, gosh, she's already giggling.
Did I win something?
No, you didn't. Are you familiar with our morning show?
Yeah.
Okay. Which would be me, Brooke, Lydia, and Jose?
Yeah, I occasionally listen to it.
Occasionally. Okay.
Hi, Allison.
Hi, guys. What's going on?
Have you ever heard the second date update?
Yeah.
Okay, well, what if I told you that somebody did a second date update about you?
Who?
A guy by the name of Jared.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was more of a downturn on the O.
Jared emailed us and said that you guys went on a date after you met off of buying some furniture from Craigslist. You went around Green Lake. He even saved your hat at one moment in a very chivalrous move.
You kissed.
And the last text message he got from you was, "Don't contact me anymore."
This is weird.
Did he do something wrong and not tell us? Because according to him, it sounds like the date was awesome, and all of a sudden you just went like, "Hey, leave me alone."
The date was fine, and then I got home and found out some information about him, so I just didn't want to see him again.
Whoa, what do you, like Google searching or
Facebook stalking?
Through friends?
I met him off Craigslist buying some furniture off of him.
Right.
Yeah.
And I bought this dresser. I took it home. We had this date, and then I was rearranging some furniture in my house, and I saw the back of this dresser, and there was something written on it, and it said Jared and Kate Carson.
Oh, like...
So when I saw that name on the back of the dresser, I don't know, I just got paranoid. I was like, I don't know if he's married or not, so I kind of did something drastic that, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have done.
What'd you do?
I went down to the courthouse, and I requested some information about him.
You went all the way down to the courthouse instead of just asking him?
God, that's genius. I should have done that a
Courthouse
long
is not
time
that
ago.
far from my house, and we've only gone on one date, so how awkward is that?
Yeah, you can't talk. I mean, I'm with you on that one. Is
You couldn't send him like a jokey text message like, "Hey, who's this one?" written on the back of your dresser. Ha ha.
I don't know. We've only been on one date.
What did you find out?
So he's been married 3 times.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
All right.
and the last one he was married to, they're still married.
What?
Oh, he hasn't maybe. Well,
Wait, Allison.
Allison, that's Jared on the phone. He's been listening this whole time. I should have told you that.
You forgot.
Oops.
Hey,
Oh, my God.
so that is not at all what it seems like. I'm currently 2 weeks away from finalizing the divorce. She's already in another relationship. I'm not really married right now.
But you're still married, and you didn't tell me that. Don't you think you should have told me that on the first date?
I didn't really want to ruin what's such a great first date experience with pretty heavy information that, like, I didn't think it was, I didn't want to, like,
Yeah, that's
show you all
kind
the
of
dirty laundry.
that's kind of understandable.
That's a big deal.
But 3 marriages? I mean, Jared, I'm trying to root for you here, bud, but...
Just to hear me out here. It's like, okay, so I got married like an idiot when I was 19 years old to my high school sweetheart.
Yeah, dummy.
That fell apart within 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And that was just, we were young and stupid. And then I was young and stupid again my second marriage and was hammered in Vegas.
Ooh.
And that just fell apart quicker than the last one.
Right.
You don't want to have anything in common with Britney Spears.
No. And then number 3, which you're about to finalize, tell us about that marriage. How'd that one go down?
Number 3 was legit. Number 3,
Jared.
Number 3, the woman on the back of that dresser that you found, she cheated on me.
Oh, there you go.
Man.
And
I don't know.
it's been really. I know that is some baggage I carry around, but I hope you don't think I was being dishonest by not saying all that when.
I do think it's dishonest because you should have said it up front, and then for me to find out, it makes you look really bad. And it's not some baggage; it's a lot of baggage.
Can we agree that the first 2 times that I was married don't really count?
I'll agree with you on that. You got my back on that
But
one.
you didn't learn the first time. The second time, you should have learned your lesson.
Yeah, 3
Allison,
times,
but
shame
the
on
first
me.
2 was a high school sweetheart, whatever. And then in Vegas, that happens. And then the third one, he actually liked her and she cheated on him. So he was really only married once, in my opinion.
Allison, can I ask? I mean, obviously, you really like this guy on the first date. If you would go down to the courthouse and like investigate him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did like him, but I also was completely turned off once I found out all that information.
Yeah, but now knowing what you know, and if you want to go out with him again and have him talk to you more about his history, and if he can prove to you that he's really 2 years out of his marriage and it ended like it did, and he's really a good guy that just wants to get to know you, would you go out on a second date with him? We will pay for you to go out with him again.
I really like you, and it's been hard for me to move on this past year. You're one of the first girls that I've seen that actually made me feel like I wanted to move on. So
there you go.
Yeah, he's so easy. He falls in love really good. It's the falling out of love that's easy too.
Will you go out with him again? We will pay for it, Allison.
This is so weird that we're even talking about this on the radio.
Come on.
No.
So you won't go out with him again?
No, I don't think so.
All right.
I don't blame you.
Come on, though.
Yeah, but think about.
Sorry, Jared.
What if I'm sorry. Don't you have some baggage too? Don't we all? No,
Jared,
Maybe
you've got to be pretty good at breaking up at this point. I think that you should take it pretty well.
Yeah. Doesn't sound like it, does it?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today feels like he wasn't on his A game when he went on the date with the girl we're about to call. Her name's Abby, right, Scott?
Yep, Abby, yes.
How you doing? Thanks for emailing the show.
For sure. I really appreciate you guys hearing me out on this. Thank you.
I read your email. I like how you initially got her number and got your dinner date. Why don't you tell everybody how you did that? That's pretty smooth.
I appreciate that. So, I'm a busy guy, so sometimes I only have a little bit of time for lunch, so I ran down to one of the lunch trucks, and I noticed a cute girl behind me on the line. I was trying to figure out when the line was moving forward, like, oh, man, what can I say to this girl? Like, how can I initiate this conversation? So I turned around to her, and I blatantly lied to her. Actually, I said, hey, I've never been to this lunch truck before. Do you have any recommendations?
See? That's a good idea. Now,
that's A-game material right there.
But when you do that, you got to make sure you've never been there before, or they're not going to recognize you. So you're like, oh, dude, I've never been here. What's good? And then you walk up to the front. They're like, hey, Scott, how you been?
You're regular for you?
Yeah. Just get you the usual.
I'm assuming that didn't happen, right, Scott?
It didn't, fortunately. It didn't.
Yeah.
So basically, we started talking. I made her laugh a couple times. She made me laugh. I was like, oh, this girl's pretty cool. So, I get my sandwich, and we go over to the side, and I wait for her to get hers. And then as she's walking over, I say, hey, Abby, I really appreciate the lunch recommendation. Since you gave me a recommendation, I actually wanted to give you a dinner recommendation.
Oh, I see. Look at that segue.
See, that's what I was talking about. That's the part that I like.
That is smooth.
You gave me a lunch recommendation. I'm going to give you a recommendation. You come hang out with Scotty Boy for dinner.
5 stars on Yelp.
So she liked it, obviously.
She did, yeah. She shook her head, but
yeah,
she thought it was cute. So
then where did you guys go to dinner?
We just went to a spot downtown. It's this little sushi spot that I know about, and it was awesome. But yeah, I don't know. I just felt off.
Now, well, that's what your email said, that you weren't on your A game. What does that mean? What is your A game?
I hadn't worked out that day, and so I felt a little bit off physically, like I wasn't in it, like I wasn't showcasing the full me.
Do you mean like you were tired and just kind of off mentally because you hadn't worked out, or are you talking about like your biceps weren't bulging from the pump from the gym before?
I mean, probably a little column A, a little column B, you know?
Oh, yeah.
One leads to the other.
Did she notice that anything was off?
I don't think so. It's not like it was like leaving the conversation to go cry for a minute and come back.
But I mean,
Sounds like it.
She's also not calling you back, so she might have noticed.
No, I mean, I pride myself kind of on being a witty guy, and I just didn't feel like I was on it. I mean, I just didn't feel like I was sharp that night.
How much did you bring up your workout regimen and your muscles? Because in our conversations, it's come up a lot.
Well, I mean, I feel like it directly affects a lot of parts about me. I mean, I probably brought it up a little bit. It's a part of my life. It's something that I pride myself on. So,
anything that was notably awkward, or anything that you said where you noticed a weird reaction from her? Or...
I mean, it wasn't anything crazy. It's funny because we go for a walk, we look at the stars, and it'd be that moment where you'd like look at each other. And I was like, normally I'd go in and like try to get that kiss, but like it's just so I just felt like deflated. It was really weird. So, and I'm sure there were some times where she was kind of like, oh, what's going on with this guy?
Was it that tension? Like, it's like, okay, now's your opportunity to kiss her, but you kept passing on that?
Totally, yeah. I didn't understand it.
That's the worst.
That is.
Do you think that you guys just don't have chemistry, maybe? I mean, are you trying to make something that's not there?
I'm thinking about her. The fact that I wrote this, I wrote to you guys because, I like her. I mean, I wouldn't write to you guys for anybody. So I think it was just me. I was off. Like I said, I just got to make sure I get my workout in. So I'm really feeling on point.
How many times have you tried to get a hold of her since your date?
Sent her a couple of text messages, and she responds to them, but like it takes a long time to respond.
Okay.
Normally if you're excited about something, you respond quickly.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just text. I didn't try to call her or anything like that. I didn't want to weird her out.
Have you actually asked her out again, or are you just trying to make conversation and you notice that she's being a little slow?
Yeah, I would say more the latter. Because I mean, I haven't gotten that like green light that she's like enjoying talking to me or anything.
Okay.
All right. Well, we're gonna play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update. Okay.
All right. That's fine. Thanks again, guys.
All right, man. Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Scott, I want to let you know during that song, I was able to slam a protein shake, so I'm on my A game. This second part of your second date update is going to go great. I can feel it.
I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, no problem, bro. If anybody's tuning in right now, Scott is on the phone with us. He went out with a girl named Abby. Feels like he wasn't on his A game during the date because he didn't work out earlier in the day. And there's nothing really glaring that happened during your date that you can think of, Scott. You just felt kind of awkward about the whole thing?
Yeah, just a little awkward. Yeah, just a little off. I don't know what's going on with me.
I will say, I think it takes a big man to admit that he wasn't on his A game. Like, most people call in, they were like, I did everything perfect. I don't know what went wrong.
But Scott hasn't even directly asked Abby out yet. You just aren't getting the right vibe.
Yeah, exactly. You guys know how that feeling is.
All right.
I do.
Well, there it is.
We're going to give her a call right now, Scott. You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go, man.
Hello?
Hi, is Abby there?
This is her.
Abby, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
I'm sorry?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on the radio station Moving 92.5.
Okay.
Abby, I'm calling you because you recently went out with a friend of the show. His name is Scott.
Okay.
And Scott really liked you and enjoyed your date, but he's kind of getting a really weird vibe from you that you don't want to see him again.
He's getting a weird vibe from me?
Yeah. Should it be the other way around?
I mean, I don't want to, throw anybody into the bus or anything, but I don't think I'm the one that's being weird.
You think that Scott is weird?
Honestly, I don't know him, so I can't say that, but...
Abby, I talked to Scott about the night you went out because I was asking him about your date, and he says he feels like he wasn't on his A game. Did he seem kind of off to you?
I mean, that's what he said to me that night, so...
He told you that he wasn't on his A game?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of a weird thing to say.
Well, at least he was being honest, but how do you go from, being off to being weird? Those are two totally different things.
There's this one moment that I went into the bathroom, and, I was gone for a couple minutes, and I came back, and he wasn't facing the bathroom, so his back was towards me. And I was getting closer to the table, and I saw that he was kind of, moving his head up and down. And I I kind of thought that was weird, and I went up to him and I was like, hey, what are you doing? And he was like, oh, I missed my workout, so I'm just getting in some butt clenches.
What? Some butt clenches
butt
at the
clenches?
table?
Oh, Abby, are you sure he wasn't joking?
He had to
That's
have-
so ridiculous.
Amazing.
He had to have been joking with you, Abby.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought. I thought that he was joking, so I laughed.
So he's basically working out while you're at dinner.
Right.
Yeah, that's weird. That is weird, Abby.
I mean, he's got a pretty solid body. I got to say that. He's a very attractive guy. And obviously that was one of the things that he kept wanting to talk to me about. And I eat healthy. I try to go for walks, or I'll go for hikes with my girlfriends and stuff. And there was one point where he asked me, he was like, oh, what gym do you go to? And I told him I didn't go to a gym. And he started asking more questions, like, why? What's so bad about working out? And I was like, it's just not my thing. I've never been into going to the gym. And he literally goes, look, sweat dries, blood clots, bones heal, suck it up, princess.
What?
Say that again. What did he say?
Sweat dries, blood clots, bones heal, suck it up, princess.
Oh my gosh.
So he's basically like, get in the gym.
Did you
Quit
just...
being a crybaby.
That's awful. And so condescending.
What would you say to Scott if you could talk to him right now?
I would say don't be a douchebag.
Simple.
All
Get to
right.
the point.
Okay.
I
Hey,
like that.
Scott,
Pretty much it.
Yeah.
did you hear that?
Oh gosh.
Abby, I should probably let you know that Scott's on the phone and just heard what you said.
Everything?
Everything.
Everything.
Oh, that sounded like a wounded little puppy.
Say hi to Scott, Abby.
Hey.
So that's how you feel about me, huh? That I'm a douche. That's it?
Oh my God, this is so awkward. I didn't say douche. I don't think I called you a douche.
Yeah, you did.
Well, let me clarify. You didn't call me a douchebag. You just called me a douche. So,
Yeah, there was no bag in it.
yeah, douchebag light. I guess.
Scott,
You were working out at the table.
yeah. Were you actually doing that, Scott? That's kind of weird, man.
I was. I wasn't even thinking about when she went to the bathroom and I was doing those. To get a couple butt clench reps in.
Those are real.
She came and tapped me and told me, like, hey, what are you doing? And I immediately was like, oh, shoot. That's kind of like blew my cover, so I just told her what was going on. Any other reason for me to be clenching my butt over and over again was probably worse.
Yeah, that's true. But, the workout thing's forgivable. What about princess?
Yeah, I don't know. Everybody should work out. It's not just a you thing. It's like an everybody thing. Like everybody needs to, feel that exhilaration. You know what I mean? Like it just really kind of sets you off every day. So, I want that for you. And when I hear that you don't want that for yourself, I'm thinking, here's a girl who wants to be like pampered and like, all right, what am I, feed you grapes? Like,
you didn't pamper me though. You wouldn't even let me order anything that I wanted to order.
Wait, he was stopping you from ordering food?
Yes.
What?
I tried to get the spicy tuna roll thingy, and you were like, oh, it's fried. You shouldn't eat fried food, so straight to your waist.
All right.
Oh my God,
Scott.
dude.
it was just a suggestion. I didn't tell you had to do it. I'm not going to walk your hand through life.
It wasn't a suggestion. You specifically said, I'm not going to pay for this and contribute to obesity in America.
Scott,
Abby! How are you
If you're
still
going-
at the table?
You know what? No, I don't even appreciate this. She's blowing this up. She's getting all smoke because she's on the radio and people are laughing at her right now. There's no way I was this bad.
Abby, would you like to go out with Scott again? We will pay for a second date. We'll make sure it's on his cheat day where you can order whatever you want, and we'll tell him to make sure he goes to the gym beforehand so he's not doing exercises at the table.
I just can't, in my right mind, say yes to another date with him.
Thank God.
Oh, man.
He was awful.
I'm just not into that type of person, I'm not into that lifestyle.
Oh, yeah, that healthy lifestyle? Yeah, well, have fun living till you're 52.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know what I found that women absolutely love?
This isn't going to be good.
Yeah, awkward mustaches.
No.
They dig
God,
it
they're
so
gross.
much.
Probably not.
We've got Carl on the phone with us right now. Carl actually met a girl online. His email for a second date update said that he's concerned his mustache for Movember might have turned her off a little bit because it looks different than his profile picture. They met on a dating website.
Because it looks different or because it looks kind of pervy?
Yeah,
Hey,
how
it's
does
for a good cause.
pause,
It
you
is-
guys.
I know,
Come on.
but hey, there's got to be attraction on a date.
If anybody doesn't know what Movember is, guys grow out their facial hair for prostate cancer awareness. Carl is apparently doing that, right, Carl?
Yeah.
How's your mustache look? Is it really bad?
No, it's not really bad. I mean, I'm not Tom Selleck or anything, but it's not, it's not bad. It's just, it's just not as thick is all.
Carl, would you use the word wispy to describe it?
I'll plead the fifth on that.
Then that's bad.
So your email said
Gross.
that you were concerned the girl you went out with, Rachel, might have been turned off by your mustache because it looks different than your profile pic on your dating site. Did you tell her that it was for Movember?
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody knows about Movember, don't they? I mean, it's kind of like it's a movement, like it's kind of a big deal.
What was like the main thing that attracted you to her profile?
Yeah, so on the dating site, we had like a 97% match. If she was any closer, she'd be my mirror from Justin Timberlake,
Wow.
Wow.
Quoting JT.
Yeah. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's why she's not calling you back. You quote Justin Timberlake.
If it was any closer, she would have grown a mustache.
Okay, that would have been bad.
So how did the date go with Rachel?
No, I mean, I thought it was a good date. She was a little bit prettier than she looked on her profile pic, so I got a little bit nervous. But, I think it still went smooth. I mean, at one point I spilled a little bit of wine on myself, but, that was after a couple glasses. So, I mean, we weren't, like, wasted or anything.
Right. So you took her out to wine and diner, Carl. What was, like, the most memorable moment on your date?
I don't know. I just felt like a connection. Like we were like looking in each other's eyes. We were smiling a lot.
You were stroking your mustache.
Oh, come on, man. Boo. No, man. It was cool. Like we were just getting along. Like I felt a connection. Like it was genuine. It was authentic. I thought.
Okay.
Did Carl just boo you?
I don't know what he did.
Okay. Talking about stroking my mustache, man. Come on.
All right. So how did the date end then after everything was done?
It went well. I walked her to the cab and we kissed. I mean, I thought it was just an amazing kiss. We just looked at each other's eyes and we locked lips, and she was just, I felt very connected. I felt like it was, like I felt very close to her. I felt like, wow, this girl, she's amazing. I can't wait to get to know her more.
Wow.
I love
And then that's when she ran off and hopped in her car and never been heard from again.
She did not run off. I held her hand slowly, put her in the cab, shut the door lightly,
all right,
and the cab whisked her away home safe.
Oh, wow. It's like crazy. Like when you feel that strongly after a kiss that the other person could not feel the same way. I mean, they have to, right?
Oh, no, it's happened quite a bit in my life.
It takes two, man. Come on, it takes two.
Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Cool.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email us, brookeandjubal@moving925.com. We will call the person who didn't call you back, like we're about to do for Carl. Carl wants us to call Rachel. They met online, had a good time on the date. He's a little concerned she might have been turned off by his mustache that he's growing for Movember. I think Movember's probably a bad month just to date in general for guys. So, Carl, maybe you timed it a little wrong.
My best friend really does call it No Sex November because her husband's growing one and she cannot stand it.
Yeah, but they're married.
So
a good point.
It's no sex all the time.
Yeah.
Right? That's okay.
No Sex 2013.
Yeah.
That's not true.
All right, Carl, we're about to call her right now. Is there anything else that you thought of while you were waiting that could have turned her off?
I can't think of anything now.
Maybe it's your enthusiasm, Carl.
Maybe what?
Your enthusiasm.
Oh, come on. I want to find out what's going on. I'm like nervous. I'm sorry, okay?
It's okay. I'm
That's
just
all right.
giving you crap.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find something else to rip on you about before we call her. All right. Okay, we're going to call her right now, see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, hang on.
Hello?
Hi, is this Rachel?
Yeah, this is me.
Hey, Rachel, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. Why are you calling me?
You recently went out on a date with a friend of mine.
Okay,
And-
and you're calling me because of that?
Yep, because he went out on a date with you, liked you a lot, but you haven't been calling him back, and he wanted me to call you and ask why.
On the radio?
Yep.
Okay.
The guy that I'm talking about, his name is Carl. Do you remember going out on a date with Carl?
Oh, Carl.
Oh, no. That was a bad
Nice guy.
Oh.
Kind of
Yeah,
an
real-
awkward,
Real nice.
kind of an awkward mustache for November.
Yeah.
It's all coming
yeah,
back to you.
I mean, yeah, I remember Carl.
Okay. Is there any reason why you don't want to go out with Carl again?
I don't think that we really clicked, I guess. I don't know.
Were you not attracted to him?
He's fine. He's not bad looking, he's nice.
Was it his creepy mustache for November?
No.
Okay.
It was bad, though, wasn't it?
It was not good. Yeah, he just should not. And I totally appreciate November. It's a great thing, but some people just should not do it.
Yeah.
Well said.
You kissed him at the end of the night, though. He told us that.
Yeah, God, he told you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the way he looks. It's just sort of how he is.
Is he awkward?
I will just say that Carl is a hugger.
What?
A hugger, like as soon as you met him, he hugged you and that scared you away?
When we did meet, I went out to shake his hand and he just sort of brought me in for a big 20-second hug.
Yeah,
20
but
seconds.
That's too long.
That's a long hug, though.
Okay.
But
That's
come on,
different
you
than
ended up
just-
swapping spit with him at the end of the night. That can't be a deal breaker.
No, the hug was whatever. It was a long hug, but then at the same time he was whispering in my ear, being God, I'm so glad we finally get to do this.
All right.
I
Kind of strange.
I support the hug. I don't support the whispering.
He hugged our waiter at the end of dinner.
Really?
I do that.
He said that you hug your waitstaff?
I mean, if we connected,
maybe
That's
got
weird.
I've hugged
8
people
years of
before.
serving. Maybe once have I been
Yeah.
hugged, and it was probably my mom.
I mean, maybe
Nobody
they were
hugs their waitstaff, Brooke.
Great
if they were
salad. Bring it in.
joking around?
Yeah.
What if that's really made a connection with that person?
No, because then as we were leaving, he also hugged the host as we were leaving.
Really? Okay, so Carl's a creepy hugger. That's what you think of him.
No, Carl's a sweet hugger.
It's not even creepy. It's just exuberant in a way that I'm not into.
I'm just imagining him leaving tips in the form of hugs.
Yeah.
You
Like
got
not
6
cash.
hugs tonight.
I think that is really sweet of Carl.
No, you don't.
Yes,
Come
I
on.
do.
He's walking through the restaurant hugging everybody he walks by, Brooke. You can't possibly really think that is a normal thing.
She said that it wasn't creepy and it could be making other people's day better.
I mean, we were not wasted. Do you know what I mean? He just likes wrapping his arms around things.
Hey,
Okay, time out. Can I talk?
Rachel,
Can I say
Carl.
something?
Yeah, Carl is actually on the phone, Rachel, and heard everything you just said.
What?
Hey.
Carl, don't sound so defeated.
Carl, do you need a hug? What's wrong,
Yeah,
bud?
he does.
First of all, the reason that I hugged is because when guys meet girls sometimes stuff their bras. And so when guys hug girls, they can kind of get a sense if that's going on or not. Please defend me, Jubal. Do guys do
Oh
this?
my God! How many times has that happened to you?
Jubal, do guys do this or do they not?
I have never hugged a woman to check if she's stuffing. I have hugged a woman to feel them.
Yeah.
But not to check if they're stuff. So is that why you hugged her? Because you wanted to check and see if she was stuffing her bra?
No girl stuffs her bra.
I think girls stopped doing that around 14.
Yeah.
I'm not positive.
No, man. 'Cause they're wearing the chicken cutlets. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, they do have the cutlets. You are right. Yeah, good point. Never mind. I'm on your side, Carl. I'm completely on your side, Carl.
And would you have just left the date if if you figured out she was stuffing? We just went
No, but I just want to know what's going on. I'm human.
Okay. Well, all right, Carl. So if you're being honest about that, then why are you hugging everybody else in the restaurant?
Because you're nice.
Because I wanted to catch on.
Because what?
I didn't want her to catch on.
Oh, so you wanted her to just think you hug everybody, so you're not like
Guys.
He was playing it off.
Why do you think this guy is so nice, bro?
Yeah.
I don't anymore. That's why I'm disappointed. I wanted him to be like this great hugger who is spreading love and like.
Okay, you
just
can stop with the hug.
sending
It's
a message.
weird.
Oh.
We can all agree that it's weird to hug everybody you walk by.
Rachel, are you
Little
more
strange.
turned off after hearing his explanation?
I find his boy logic to be real dumb.
Uh-huh.
But I'm honest.
Yeah,
How many honest men have you
That's
met?
also just the way you think. Like, because then I'm just like, okay, well, if that's what he does when he first meets me, when he meets my friends, is he going to, like, do that?
Say it, Rachel.
I like that you've already brought up introducing him to your friends, which leads me to my next question. Would you guys like to go out on a second date? Rachel, would you like to go out with Carl again? We'll pay for it.
I don't think so.
No?
Like, but I'm really hoping that you can, like, learn from this experience.
All right, Carl, I'm sorry you did not get your second date.
Okay.
But hey, Carl, the big question that nobody's asked yet, were they real? Is she stuffing?
I'm a gentleman, I wouldn't say.
Yeah, right.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.